What's going on, everyone? Just listening to the music, just playing around, getting ready for the stream. We're back for another one. We haven't missed a night game so far this season. We've done Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, and all the games. Just Sunday night's been the only one, but it's a bit hard when our podcast is directly after. But it's good. We're back again. As Moonboy says there, smash the likes on the video for Bales. Well, you guys have we've already hit the 10. We've already got 13. So, can we do it back-to-back nights? Can we get 100 likes on the video? That'd be great if we can do it back-to-back nights. But appreciate your massive support. Last night was great. And I'm actually I'll try this and see if it actually works. Does it work? I'm going to try this and just see if it works or not. Give me 2 seconds. We'll set a timer for 3 hours. There we go. We'll do that, see if it works. Just going to try it tonight, see if we get some extra people coming in. I've just put a goal, super chat goal, on here tonight. So if we can get a couple of super chats on tonight, then I might do something extra. I don't know exactly. Maybe some suggestions. If we get some super chats on tonight, I will do something extra for the Watchalong people. So, or if we get any ideas, might be able to do something. But if you want to leave a super chat there and help us get that goal, we'll do that as well. And then obviously the other goal, 100 likes on the video. We've upped it to 100 now. We got 50 last time. 50 was the last goal, but now we're getting 100 because, yeah, that's where we're going. We're shooting higher now. Damon Snell, best option for captain between Brayshaw, Cherry and Smith. So thanks, Damon. I know you're one of the people that we didn't unfortunately get the answers to as we had to finish up and get ready for this, but appreciate you putting it in here. For me, I'm not touching Brayshaw this week with the potential tag threat of Sydney. Looks like a nice night in Melbourne, which is good. A lot better night than the other night. And I know shout out to Jake from Hat Chat. He's there as well, watching his doggies. And they're obviously running out now, which is good. So getting the game underway. For me, it would be... normally I would say Smith. But they've been talking... There's just been murmurs of like maybe some attention going to Bailey Smith from like a Windhager. So I don't know if I would necessarily go there. I'd probably go Sherry. That's where I'd go. Obviously, if it's a captain, hopefully you got another VC you can go. It's pretty cool seeing all the doggies players there. So obviously Deanna Berry and Ellie Blackburn as well. Obviously a couple of AFL players. Bont was there. Easton Wood, Scotty West. A lot of players there. Tony Liberatore as well. It's good celebration for the doggies tonight. Henry V, why are they just showing highlights of Will Minson? Says, yeah, get Minson off. That's all I can think of when I hear Will Minson's name now. Bruce and Bloods, hey Bales, I had VC on TDK for 107. I'm thinking of either taking it or captaining English. I reckon Dawson could go big, but also likely to get 10, possibly sit forward. Do you like English? I was ranked 28k going into the week, so I'm not sure if I'm playing it safe with TDK or taking it on with Dawson. English way to go. For me, I'd be captaining Dawson. I wouldn't touch English with the fact that Cox is now in the team. They got Cox and Darcy Cameron. I don't know. I'm just a bit nervous with that. And I'm not too worried about Dawson. It's the MCG. He scores well there. Obviously had a poor score against Hawthorn, but he was injured that day. I'm not concerned about that. Okay, might get a tag from Durham, but I still think it's fine. I'd be captaining him. He's my number 2 option for the week. And obviously my captain video's up on the channel if you haven't seen it yet. I've got my top 10 there as well. Elizeno, I only have David. Oh, hang on. Where's that? I only have Davidson in this one. Hopefully he does better than last week. Yeah, so who have I got tonight, actually? That's a good question. So tonight I've got the AFL loads. Perryman, Fraser. No midfielders, no rucks. And then Sanders. So I've got the 3 on field, and then I've got Davidson on the bench, who I can potentially bring on if he scores well. So I've actually got, so what's that? 3 on field, 1 on the bench. So technically 4 players in this game I'm wanting to do well. So that's what we're looking at tonight. And Moonboy, appreciate you saying smash likes on the video for me, mate. Very much appreciate that, Moonboy. Uncle Deja, my trades this week are Sanders to Lindsay and Garcia to Ashcroft for 371k for next week, leaving me with Max Holland Davidson on field. Would you tick that off, mate? Thanks. Yes, I would. Yep, I'd tick it off. Who you trading next? Who would you trading Sanders over? And who you trading Guesty? If you've got no other issues, I'm definitely ticking those off. And I'm happy with 371k in the bank. It's fine. I'm not too concerned with that for me. You can always use that cash for next week. Bales, what's for dinner tonight? Don't know. Not sure. Maybe takeaway later on, potentially after the game, something like that. Karen Chandler, evening all. Glad it's only 18. It's only 18. I've had a few unexpected outs, says Karen. Yeah, I know it's been very unfortunate. Thank you very much there. So Thomas has put into the chat. Does it have the full name? Not saying the full name for some reason. But Thomas, thank you very much for the super chat anyway. Very much appreciate it. So first one of the night is great. So thanks, Thomas, for doing that. Day and Ash to Powell and Fraser, or Day and Ash to Lindsay and Nasiah. Yeah, I'd love Powell and Lindsay. You can't do that, though. I think it's Lindsay and Nasiah, because I feel like Lindsay's the guy you need. And it gives you a chance to watch Fraser again tonight to make sure that he's a guy you want. Whereas Nasiah's a keeper, Lindsay's the rookie you want. He's going to make the most cash. For me, it is that one there. But, Tom Oz1 is the one that said it. So, yeah, thanks, mate, for seeing that through. Very much appreciate it. Karen Shannon, Reid or Pryor on field for the Bombers? Pryor for me. Reid will play tall this week. Ridley being out meant he played tall there. He played tall, and with Ridley still out this week and the Crows having a tall forward line, Reid will play more tall. Pryor won't, so I'm fielding Pryor out of the two. Jack, Hasty to Hall or Callaghan to Powell? Hasty to Hall for me. I know Powell will go well, and you're probably getting more points, obviously, in Powell this week, but Callaghan will be better long term. Hasty's a red dot. You want that cash gen. That's the more important thing, I think, at this point. So, Jack, I'm doing that one. Brisbane Bloods, not sure if I don't want to captain Dawson because I can't watch the match or not. So I understand, and yes, I do know that, but at the end of the day, you want to captain the best player possible, even if you can watch it or not. So I'd be still captaining Dawson, even if you can't watch the game. Because then you might look at your phone and see a 150 sitting there and go, oh, wow, that's fantastic. Henry V, who here is holding Perryman? Yep, I'm holding Perryman. With Ned Long being the sub and Sullivan out, that's for me a good thing for him. Matt435, why don't you eat during stream, Bales? We don't care. I do sometimes. It just depends what I'm having for dinner. Normally, my mum's out on a Friday night with netball stuff. So we normally just get takeout on a Friday night. So normally it's like, well, might as well just get takeout by the time she gets back. So that's normally why. But sometimes if there's leftovers from the night before or whatever, then I normally have that. So it just depends, really. Brian Solera, you fancy over 170 and Norton 3 or more goals? I'm assuming that's over 170 total points. Yes, I probably do. These two teams probably can score a bit. Norton 3 or more goals. Not 3 or more. You could go 2 or more. I don't think I'd go 3 or more, though. But I don't want to be if I say no to 3 or more and he kicks 3, then I don't want to be that guy. So if you're confident, Brian, then I'd do it. Uncle Deja scored 2107 last week. Only Perryman was the only issue. Thanks for the advice. All good, mate. Happy to help. Footy Frenzy, Reid or Trainer? I'd be going Trainer. Hopefully you can loop, but and Footy Frenzy just delayed the message. But I would be going. I'd be going Trainer on field. I think Reid will be playing a bit more tall. If you can loop between the two, then that's even better. Jack, how about Callaghan to Never? He's a red dot. I'd be getting rid of the red dot. Brisbane Bloods, I guess I won't be able to get angry if he's sitting at full forward. Yeah, it's a good point, Brisbane Bloods. He only rests forward. He's not going to do these full quarters, full halves of resting forward like he did last year. So, yeah, I wouldn't be too worried. He might sit forward every now and again, but, yeah. And if the Crows are playing better, he'll actually have more chance to kick goals. So, it's only a positive with the Crows playing better, but you'd rather in the midfield, obviously. G'day, Bale, says Jordan Lane. G'day, Jordan, mate. Hope you're going well. Thanks for tuning in once again. Connecting historical figure to modern figures. Who would you trade away here, Hollands or Day? I would trade Hollands, but obviously both locked out. But you're talking about next week, but I'll be trading Hollands. Matt435, what do you study at uni, Bales, and do you work casually anywhere? yeah, so finished uni at the start of last year. So that's done. And still, unfortunately, working at Hungry Jack's 2 days a week. So trying to grow the YouTube channel and the Patreon to a point where I can just do that as full-time work. But I guess this year will probably be very telling in that. And if I need to, I'll get a job somewhere. Maybe it's a part-time job at a bar or something, maybe. Or maybe I get a full-time job as being a journalist, which is what I did sport journalism for. But hopefully this works out. I'd love to do this. If this is what I can do as a full-time job, this would be obviously what I love doing. So obviously the more support you guys show is obviously very, very much appreciated, but also goes a long way to doing that. The more patrons, the more super chats, everything that all support you show, even if it's not paid and even if it's just you tuning in, podcast, likes on the video, subscribing, all that sort of stuff, it all makes a massive difference, and very much appreciate anyone that's even just liked a video or just subscribed. That's just is very much appreciated. And all the people that go the extra mile with anything else, whether it be super chats or patrons or whatever, or ask me on Q stuff, I appreciate it very, very much as well. So thanks everyone for doing that. Jordan Lane, you got to 130 likes on yesterday's stream. Did we get to 131 yesterday? It was the first time I've ever got to 100 while being live. But if we got to 137, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's obviously, as I said, first time we've got to 100. I'm just having a look now. Let's have a look. What are we up to? See if we've gone up. No, that's playlists. I want live. Yeah, 130. Yeah, wow. That's fantastic. So that might be the most we've ever had on a watch-along, which is fantastic. Actually, I'll have a quick look. I've got the playlist here for watch-alongs. Who have we got? So 130. There's a lot of 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s in here. There's 66. There's an 82. Yeah, it's the most we've had on a watch-along. So very, very much appreciate it. And onwards and upwards, hopefully, from here. So appreciate everyone that liked last night. Make sure you smash a like on tonight. Let's get back-to-back hundreds. We're up to 27 as well. Very, very much appreciate it. Connecting historical figure to modern figures. Would Hollands and Day for Powell and Nevitt be good trades? Yep. Tick for me. As long as, obviously, if they're next week. If they're this week's trades and you did that, well, then kudos for trading both before bad scores, and I'd definitely like those trades. But if it's for next week, obviously, depending on what Powell and Nevitt do, but at the moment, it's tick for Hollands and Day out. My trades next week are Hollands and Day. Oh, okay. Hollands and Day and Boxall for Powell, Nevitt and Lindsay. I'm assuming that's Supercoach. Connecting historical figure to modern figures. I'll just say connecting. I'll call you connecting from now on if that's okay. Just because otherwise it'd be too long to read out the name. It's a long name. I like it, though. But yeah, if that's Supercoach, Hollands, Dane, Boxall for Powell, Nevitt, Lindsay. Yeah, I'll be ticking them off, yep. Matt435, what's FPL rank Bales? I'm 17k overall with wildcard, assistant manager, and free hit to play. I'm not too far behind you, mate. I'm 38k. So I'm pretty happy with the year we've had so far. There's been a couple of... I've had João Pedro for a number of weeks on the bench where he's actually put up double-digit returns. I've still got the bench boost, triple captain, and my second wild card to play. So a few chips to play, which is good. So, Tony, loved your show last night, mate. Thanks, Tony, mate. Very much appreciate you tuning in once again, and thanks for tuning in last night, mate. And appreciate the kind words. Matt435, first season luck, I think. Oh, mate, you'd still take it, though. Out of 11 million people or whatever, or 10 million people, however many it is, it's 17k is fantastic. It's a bit more. That's probably a little bit more than luck, I think. That's very, very good. So congrats, mate. Alex, traded Perryman to SDK. Not a hate along, but hopefully he scores in the middle of good and trade and good hold. 90, question mark. I'll be happy with the 90, yep. I'll take a 90 holding him. So we'll settle there. Alex, hopefully a 90. Obviously, I hope for more. Obviously, you hope for probably a little bit less. But if we get a 90 or somewhere around there, then that's fine. Angelo, good evening, Bales. What are your trades this week? Well, good evening, Angelo, mate. Thanks for tuning in. My trades went Hollands to Ashcroft last night, and I've gone Hasty to Lindsay. So no Nevitt, no SDK, no Powell, none of those guys for me. And I've still got Sam Taylor, but is what it is. Who have you got from this game, Perryman? Anyone else? I've got Perryman, I've got Fraser, and I've got Sanders. And I've got Davidson on the bench looping. So hopefully he scores well, and I can bring him on and bench another player. Maybe it's O'Sullivan, maybe it's Garcia. I'll double check that. Okay, good. I've got the emergency on Davidson. Sanders is there. Fraser and Perryman are there. Cool. All right, we're locked in. We're ready to go for tonight. We're about to start, which is great. Angelo, excellent trades. Thanks, mate. It's gone well so far. If the Hollands out is to really benefit me, I need Sanders to go big tonight. Like to really make use of that Holden for it to be a really good decision. It's a good decision anyway, but if Sanders gets a 60, it doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things. Whereas if so Sanders isn't in the first CBA, so that's already a shit start. The first CBA is Richards, Libber, and Matt Kennedy. So he was named on ball as well, and then he's just been punched out. Is he in the forward line, or is he on the bench to start? I'd almost prefer the bench, to be fair. He's starting on the bench, Riley Sanders, so Perryman's also starting on the bench. So they've got Dacos, side bottom, and Pendlebury starting in the midfield, and we're away. There's speaking over the early handball. Davidson on a wing as well, which obviously we expected. So who have I only got? I've only got Fraser on the field to start the game. So glad I chose Chera over Holland, says Matt Young. Yeah, that's one of the 50-50 calls that I'm holding the ball. Oh, geez, that's stiff. That's stiff. I understand he's got the one arm free, but he's being tackled straight away. It's a great tackle, though, but... what was I saying? Yeah, Chera I was really keen on. I should have done it. I was thinking that his ceiling was more there than the Hollands. And there's Sam Darcy, first goal of the game to get the Dogs' 100th year anniversary off to a good start. And probably no more fitting player to kick the first goal, actually, than Sam Darcy, to be fair. But yeah, I should have gone Chera. I was big on him. I wanted to start him. I went Hollands for the DPP later on and save the cash, but not a good call, I don't think. Connecting says, I could have gotten 2160 last week, but my friend I messed my team up, put Riley Sanders, Boxall, and Jacob Moss into my team. I mean, Riley Garcia. Okay. Yeah, disappointing, obviously, but hopefully you can correct it and get it back on track. Is it Supercoach they're connecting? Is that a Supercoach team? Obviously, because you're saying about 3 trades, I'm assuming it is, or an RDT team or something. Sam Linkvist, glad to know I'm not the only one to keep Taylor another week, says Sam. Yeah, it's frustrating. It was meant to be a 1-week play, but at the end of the day, I think I need Ashcroft and Lindsay, and I prefer to get those guys. Yeah, I don't love that Perryman and Sanders are starting on the bench. I would have preferred to see them start on the ground, but hopefully they score well anyway, and it's fine. I don't know why Collingwood keep persisting with like the Pendles and Fraser dropped the mark. That's annoying. Should have been a +6 for Freya. There's the goey. Good spoil by Buku there. Hey, Bale's unlucky with Taylor, says Andy. Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, but at least I tried Hollands. He would have lost cash. So realistically, if I went Taylor out over Hollands, I'm actually the net gain. I'm better off. I've actually gained. I'm going to look at it as I've gained cash this week. So sucks I've kept Taylor, but Hollands will lose cash, whereas Taylor won't. So I've actually probably gained more cash. There's Dacos. I expect Dacos to have a good game tonight. Got that tackle, says Andy. What, Frey got a tackle? Oh, we just got a tackle there. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. I'm probably a couple of seconds behind. So in terms of the clock, I'm 18-13, 18-12, 18-11, 18-10, 18-9, 18-08, 18-07, 18-06, 18-05. That hopefully will line you guys all up with where I'm watching the game. So if you want to join in where I'm watching it, then feel free. But if you want to stick to where you're watching it and you're forward, then feel free. Darcy Cameron, free kick, lining up for goal. Yeah, that's high against Sam Darcy. Josh Dacos, +6. Perryman starting on the bench, says Grover. Yep, yeah, him and Riley Sanders, unfortunately, on the bench, starting on the bench. So the hope is that they start on the bench and they play the whole quarter out. That's what you want, because it doesn't matter if they start on the bench as long as they don't come off for like a second stint towards the end of the quarter. So, Another good spoil by Buku there. Here's Davidson. Bad handball. Good. Probably could have been. That really should have been a high. Is it high free kick? Oh, yeah, high free kick. Yeah, good. Davidson free kick here. He'll get 2 extra points as well for the free kick, and he'll likely kick it here. I was going to say that's a high free kick against Crisp. Yep. Literally clipped him over the head. So Davidson, we wanted to score well tonight. Be good to have a rookie score with a ceiling. Matt Kennedy mark and a handball, so +5. Dangerous tackle against Crisp, yeah. Won't be a suspension, but the action is not what they want. Why is umpiring so bad this year? Definitely high, says Jared Byrne. Yeah, agreed. Then again, umpiring is always pretty shit, I think, but it is what it is. Davidson again. Another kick. Not a great kick. Straight to Darcy Moore, who drops the mark, though. But Davidson, a couple of early touches, which is good. That's what we want to see. It's Josh Dacos with a kick as well. Someone's injured. Sanders is on, which is good. Not long on the bench. There's Davidson getting in amongst it. That'll be a potential tackle for Davidson or Sanders. Both of them tackled, so I don't mind who it goes to. Hopefully Sanders, because Davidson's got a couple of touches already. There's Fraser. Don't think he would get a kick there. Who's that? Reef McInnes is going down the race. For a split second, I was thinking, oh, please don't let that be Nick Dacos, but because I saw it look like a 5. Hope he's not injured, because then that means Ned Long comes on. Probably means Perryman's role is weird from here. There's Dale got a handball from Libber. So Sanders beaten by Maynard. Don't know why Sanders is playing forward again. So in other words, he'll probably have to go now if he's going to play forward tonight. And boundary throw-in. So, did Sanders get the tackle? Yeah, Sanders got the tackle. Fraser's got a tackle as well. So, we've got some points on the board, which is good. Just hopefully Sanders can play a bit more midfield. I don't mind if he's playing forward. He just needs to score. Like, it's really bad he's scoring at the end of the day. Darcy free against. To Darcy Moore. Davo looks on tonight, says Andy Munro. Yeah, he does. It looks good early. A couple early touches, so hopefully can put up a decent score for us to loop on. Don't exactly know what happened to Reef McInnes. Ankle? Knee, maybe? There's Fraser. Think he got a handball. Give it back to Fraser. That's a bad handball. Just set up Kennedy. Probably could have been holding the ball. Nick Dacos handball. Dan Houston handball. Long handball as well. Crispy. There's Fraser. Oh, well done by Fraser. Getting away. Gets a kick as well. Well done by Dolan there, actually, to not let Lipinski get it. Decent enough start. Fraser, a couple of touches. Sanders, good trade out if he stays forward here. Still pissy about Hollins and Day from yesterday, lol, says ETN. Yeah, exactly. And Sanders playing forward's not great. Probably just means a trade for me next week if he doesn't put up a good score. And end of the day, I trade Hollins out. If Sanders puts up a bad score, then I don't lose anything. I prefer Sanders to go well, though, so I actually gain some ground. And it doesn't matter. Though if Sanders because it's at the MCG, if Sanders can get some +6s, get some points from forward stoppages, then great. Matt Kennedy hits the post. Buki Boonda matched up against Fraser and Sanders. Hope they go bad. I hope they don't, Buki. Unfortunately, I've got both, but we'll have to see. So Sanders is like the guy that's on the mark. So it's really annoying that he's been pushed out. But if he puts up a good score, then it's fine. Just obviously the role's not great. If he gets CBAs, though, in the game, then that's fine. We've still got plenty of the game to go. Where's Perryman says, oh, hi, Jimbo. Started on the bench, so hopefully can come on and get some points. Our other players have scored points already, so we need Perryman to come back on and get going. Hopefully McInnes is okay, so they don't sub Ned Long on. There's Perryman. He's on now. Wait, is he? Or is he not? Maybe he's not. I thought he was, but maybe not. If he's not, though, that's a bit poor that he's not on already. Like, they should have already done their first changes. Isaac Quainer with a trim. Surely Perryman's on. No. So Perryman's coming on now for Nick Dacos. So about bloody time that frigging Collingwood actually made a change. And no, Ned Long's on. So McInnes has been subbed out. So that's even worse for Perryman, who's not around the ball. Where's Perryman? Perryman's still on the bench. That is unforgivable that the sub has come on before Perryman. What a fucking joke. Oh, Perryman can go then, if that's the case. If he puts up a bad score, he can go. I'm sorry, that's piss poor from Collingwood that they have got a recruit they've paid big money for and they've brought on the fucking sub before Perryman. Like, that is just shit. And something that, as fantasy coach, we can't do anything about. There's Sam Davidson with a +6 coming up here. Davidson getting involved. Oh, no, +5 because he gave the handball away. There's Sanders. Handball for Sanders. Back to Davidson. Davidson kick. Davidson, good start here. Really good start. Dolan gets it to Fraser. Fraser! Fraser! No, he's missed it. God damn it. I thought he kicked the goal. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure whether he was playing. I heard Jim and Ned wrong already on. Says Elizeno. Yes, unfortunately. Bloody Reece McInnes, of course, getting injured very early. Who's that? McNeil. No one that we've got. Andre Hubbard. Hello from France. Good day, Andre, mate. Thanks for tuning in all the way from France. Good to see people overseas tuning in. I know Buki is overseas. Well, I don't know, was it Belgium or something? Buki or something like that? Belgium or I don't know. Somewhere. Maybe I'm completely off, but Elizeno Davidson looking really good tonight. Hopefully 80 plus and can loop him on. Yep, agreed. No, Buki Bruno, no worries. With the first time this season, I would enjoy you getting frustrated. Says Buki. Yeah. Perryman to Fraser if you don't have him, says Grover. Yep, that looks like a trade you could definitely do. Matt Young starting with 11 minutes on the bench is crazy. Says, yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So they pay all the money to get him in. They play him in pure midfield role all pre-season, and then they're going to use a rookie that hasn't really done much that they picked up in the mid-season draft as one of their more prominent CBA guys and start all their 40-year-old players ahead of Perryman. Just makes no sense. Think I like your channel, says Andre. Thanks, Andre, mate. Make sure you subscribe if that's the case. Close, Netherlands. Yes, Netherlands. Sorry, Buki. Yep, thank you. Apologies for the incorrect there. Jared Byrne, what's with Lob's hair? Lol. Blue for the 100-year anniversary, though. There was a thing about that in the week. Count Chanan, it's always a good game and Collingwood is getting done. I'm hoping it's a flogging. I tip Collingwood, so... oh, my God. CBA there. Ned Long, Scott Pendlebury still side bottom. Like, what are Collingwood doing? Let's put all our 40-year-old players in there. Pendles and side bottoms should not be still playing in the CBAs for Collingwood if they want to move forward. Side bottom should be on a wing and Pendlebury should be playing off half back or something. Or being as like the fourth or fifth midfielder. Not over the expense of like a Perryman and guys like that. It's just... And Ned Long shouldn't be in the CBAs over Perryman either. Like, we got sold a lie. We got told that Perryman was brought in as a midfielder and we got done. Give it to Sanders. Give Ed Richards, you idiot. Well, this game, besides Davidson's, going pretty shit so far. Grover, unsure I can watch this game. Perryman and Sanders. Yeah, I know. Bulldogs win. I have 500 on them, and I don't even know anything about AFL, says shh. So, mate, good luck. Hopefully you get it, mate. Hopefully it goes your way. This is just... So where is Perryman on? Well, it's a goal for Vandermeer. I don't even know if Perryman's on. He'd better be on. He'd better not still be on the bench. No, he's on, but don't know where he's there. So, yeah, Reef McInnes has been subbed out, obviously injured. That's just, it's so typical of a team to recruit someone and play him out of position. And I know Perryman can play anywhere, but does a 20-0 lead even mean anything, says... well, it means they're going okay, but... Just much, says Paul Erickson. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Paul, but feel free to put in again if it was a miscorrect spelling. Wado, there's nothing worse than a missing large chips in your KFC order. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, that's disappointing. Sorry to hear that, Wado. Again, so Dacos, Long, and side bottom. So what role is Perryman even playing? Like, Sanders CBA at least, which is good. Vandermeer back to Ed Richards. Richards give the handball off to Sanders. No. Kicks for goal. Misses. Richards, mate, be nice if you actually handball to a teammate that's free instead of kicking on your left foot when you're being pushed onto your right. Oh, my God. These footy players, man, some of them just don't really have much of a clue. So where's Perryman? I don't see him. He's on the ground. I don't see him. Is that him there? Is he on Sanders? Yeah, Perryman's playing in defence. That's a mark. Surprising. Yeah, Perryman playing in defence. What an absolute shit show. We jump on a guy that played opening round that scored okay, but we thought played midfield, and then round one comes and he just doesn't play midfield. Like, I don't understand. Like, and they're getting beaten as well, and they're potentially going to go a fair bit down here, and they're playing Perryman out of position. Don't play him in the midfield in pre-season if you're just going to play him in another position during the season, you stupid idiots. Unbelievable. Perryman is in the crowd having a beer, says Wader. Yeah, might as well be, because all the people in the crowd have scored about the same amount of fantasy points as Perryman, so... And he's not even getting involved in the chip. Like, even if he's playing in defence, get involved in the plus sixes, but he's not. Brendan, Perryman is a plotter. That's why GWS wouldn't play him mid. I think it was more because all the players ahead of him at GWS, to be honest. And at the end of the day, Collingwood paid him a lot of money. And if they paid him a lot of money just to play up forward in the defence, it's pretty much a big waste of money. And it's not the sort of money you want to be spending on a defender when you've got an old list and you've got to try and try and be successful this year, because they're all going to retire soon. And then what have you got? You're going to have to try and build the list. Oh, it looks like Perryman's a bigger issue than Sanders, to be honest. We're all talking about Sanders and Garcia and all these guys, but Perryman looks like a massive issue. Hasn't scored at all. We're already past the halfway mark of the first quarter, and he hasn't scored any points yet. I was better off trading out Perryman rather than Sam Taylor at this rate. Yeah, and I know it's disappointing because it means Perryman's going to drop in cash. So, unfortunately, though, we all thought with Ned Long as a sub, we thought, yep, that's fine. But that Ned Long idiot is playing midfield over Perryman. And I'm sure Ned Long's a nice guy. Nothing against him personally. But it's just about, we're fantasy coaches. We want our players playing in their positions, and they're just not. And that's the thing. Why are they playing Perryman in the midfield in pre-season if he's not going to play midfield? Like, play him in defence and play some young kid in pre-season in the midfield and give them a go. And Perryman played in midfield in opening round. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, opening round, he played midfield, and then they just got rid of it. Sanders is free. No, they go to Artie Jones instead. Could be 50, because Mason Cox tackled him to the ground. I thought they're going to Fraser. Fraser's a big dude. As they say, he's a big man. This is disastrous from Perryman. So I should have kept Hollands and gone, there. Hey, Perryman's got points. Got a handball. Dacos back to Perryman. So Perryman a couple of touches at least. Kick it. Yep, kicked it. He's up to 5. So if he can just get some points, but if he's playing in defence, he can go. He's an issue because he's got his bye next week, so he's an easy trade. Hopefully we just get a decent score and we can trade him. But he's clearly not in Collingwood's top 4 or 5 mids, so he can go. Hang on, so I missed a bit of chat here, actually. Perryman is so lucky Mills got injured. I was 100% fading him, says ETN. Yeah, I was on Robertson and Mills. I was keen on Perryman if he was playing midfield, but Collingwood lied to us. Opening round, he played midfield. And it's not like they've only got DeGoey back in tonight. Not like they were missing all these midfielders in opening round. And then round 1 comes along and he's out. He's playing in defence. Like, it's just stupid from them. Like, why play a player in a position and then not play him there in the season? It's just ridiculous. And Perryman mark, that's a mark. That's a mark for Perryman. Yep. Okay, we might be on here. He's on 11. He can still go though. He's playing in defence. He's not playing the role we want. Perryman back. Short to Dacos. Dacos plus 6. At least Perryman's actually got a couple of touches. There's Davidson. No, nothing there. And Mark to McStay. Good mark. Said it before. I was better off trading out Perryman rather than Santat. This rate says Waddy. Yet said it before as well. Bookie Booner. So if no bullets happen and Nevitt goes well, would you go Hollands to Nevitt and Perryman to Sheasel, or Hollands to Powell and Perryman to Fraser? I'd probably go and get Nevitt and go get Fraser if Fraser puts up another good score again. I wouldn't worry about Sheasel. He's too expensive at the moment. We're looking for value. Perryman playing left, right, out. Paul Erickson says, I have him, so it's not like I'm happy about it. Karen Shannon, Lob may need to keep the blue rinse. He's scoring okay. Footy Frenzy, finally, Perryman, plus 2. 90 break even 2. F says Henry V. Perryman handball and kick says Grover. Here we go. He's on fire, says Grover. Where the F is Perryman says Castle of Riches. Wado, our only hope is players feed the ball to Perryman somehow. Digsby, free kick dogs. Lucas Perverti. Hey, mate, just started watching. The F is going Perryman. He's playing in defence, unfortunately. Plus 6 for Perryman, says Footy Frenzy and Wado and Jared Byrne. Grover, Pies should realise they have their first scoring opportunity after letting Perryman get the ball. Yeah, exactly, Grover. Again, Ned Long and Pendlebury in the midfield. And like Harms is getting more CBAs than Sanders now as well. Just both these teams just are not what we want. So Davidson here got a kick just, which is good, but still good start for him. Libbo with a kick forward. Free kick for Howe. Hopefully goes to Perryman here somewhere. That's well done by Artie Jones there, actually. Come on. I was going to Sanders and then it just hit someone's leg. I forgot about the 20-second delay, says Wado. Yeah. The Bulldogs not playing a natural midfielder had a really good junior career and has looked good in spurts at AFL level, and then Perryman, who Collingwood pay a lot of money for, don't play him in the midfield. It's just a joke. And these coaches get paid a lot of money as well. And I feel like we see a lot more better things than what these coaches do. And yet they're the ones that get paid. So there's David. Come on, Davidson, get a tackle here. No. Sidebottom's a better winger than a forward. He really is. Once you have Asian, you don't want to go, but what? Freddie Jong, I don't understand. Probably not something you should be putting in the... Probably not something where it's really for us, but anyway. Shush says, Magpies probably take this, not going to lie, says Shush. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Space says, bro, I forgot I had Perryman in my side until he got a plus 6. Freddie John, Collingwood Premiership Twilight or Night Grand Final 2025. I don't know. Etienne Sanders off to Tassie at this rate. He's going to take a bigger bump when Bont and Treloar are back. Oh, exactly. Yeah. It's just hopefully we can hold him for a couple of weeks. English has got Sanders short, completely ignores him and goes long. Davidson. Oh, and stupid Riley West had to bloody spoil him. Idiot. And then Perryman gets tackled. You can just tell this is going to be a frustrating watch along. You really can. I'm going to refresh this score as well, by the way. I haven't done it for a few minutes. You can just tell this watch along is going to be very frustrating. There's going to be a lot of players that just frustrate. Like Davidson could have taken the mark. English just completely ignores Riley Sanders for a +6. It's just shit already. And you know when it starts like this, it probably continues like this. Vandermeer drop mark. Josh Dacos handball. Oh, if they went to Bulldogs, Sanders could have got a tackle there. There's Dale. Short to Libber. Go Davidson. Davidson's there, Bailey Dale. Go to Davidson. Oh, my God. And you've put Jure under pressure, Dale, you idiot. Oh, you're an absolute idiot. No idea. Davidson calling for the ball. And Dacos high free kick. God's sake, these players, these coaches and everything just have to shit on our fantasy players, don't they? Unbelievable. Why is Bailey Dale kicking to a guy that's under pressure and then he gets taken for the thing, doesn't get disposal away, and then he's the one that tackles Dacos high? Unbelievable. Stupid from Dale. Had Sam Davidson standing in space for a little short +6 that would have set them up on the other side. And Dacos won't miss this. He'll kick this straight through. No, he doesn't actually. Oh, hang on, come back. No, he hits the post. But still, absolutely ridiculous from Dale. What a shit first quarter we've had. This has been shit. If this is what it's going to be for 3 hours, I'm really not going to enjoy this watch long. Yeah, Dale again trying to steal the ball off lob. I think Sanders is on the bench again. My God, this is just going to be awful. Dacos handball, Cameron handball, Dacos another handball. And falls to Lockie Schultz. Try having English bails. This is sickening, says Jordan. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I don't. Could it reach 40 this quarter, says Shush. Probably not. Unless you're talking about total points. But Elizeno, they didn't go to Davidson and they give up a goal. Stupid says, yep, agreed. AFL favouring Pies starts now, says that Bulldog guy won. There's been a couple of soft frees so far. Sanders mentored by Bond and Treloar for the rest of the time. Unless Tassie gets to the league, he's going to be a beast for Tassie. Yeah, he'll be a very good player. Bulldogs just again playing another player out of position. Space, just going to make a team of 230k next year, so I can't be disappointed by any scores. Oh, I like that one, Spaced. Ned Long as sub gets a better role than Perryman. Yes, agreed. Yes. Spaced, you're coming on along with the good ones, mate. I like it. You just can't own dogs. Terrible, says Zedius. Oh, mate, 100%. Like, unless it's a Bont or a Treloar, you're pretty much screwed. Like, Dacos is going well, but not any of these players are fantasy relevant, and you get to Davidson at 18 and should be on more because Dale should have gone to him for a +6 and didn't. So where's Perryman, says Caleb Collett. Playing in defence because Collingwood, for some reason, love playing a player in the midfield all pre-season and then playing him at half back when the real stuff gets going. Don't know what they're doing. So glad I got rid of Sanders over Garcia, says Castle of Riches. Yeah, I wish I got rid of about 10 players out of my team. So Sanders starts on the bench, and then go to Fraser Dale. Oh, you idiot. And he kicks to a contest again. Get rid of him. He's shit. All Australian my ass, Bailey Dale. Absolute shit at football. My God. That's about 4 or 5 mistakes. Here we go. Fraser again in the ruck, playing as the backup ruck again. And he'll give a free kick. No, I don't think there's a free kick given away, but here goes Dacos. And it's out of bounds. Fraser rucking again, Lolsters Elizano. Oh my God. Craig McRae's starting to become one of those coaches that's playing all these players in wrong positions. Like, why is Perryman playing in defence when you recruit him as a midfielder and play him in the midfield all pre-season? Unbelievable. Bevo is the Pep Guardiola of AFL Fantasy, always ruining our teams with random team adjustments. Yep, agreed. Why is Fraser playing the ruck? No idea. He's not a ruckman. It's just shit. Here's Fraser. That could be a free kick to Fraser. Just got slung off of it. No free kick, though. Elliot looking for a free kick. Good job, Dog, says that Bulldog guy won. Feel like I'd love a chat with Fraser. Seems like a stud. Oh, yeah. Like, Fraser's a very good player. And why is he... Like, he got a tackle. So, he's around the ball at least. But he shouldn't be rucking. Ned Long shouldn't be in the midfield. Like, Perryman should be in the midfield. I don't understand any of this game plan from either coach. Makes no sense whatsoever. Love McCreary getting CBAs over Perryman. Oh, Jordan Lane, yeah, I know. Just quarter time. My God. Was that one of these worst quarters we've seen on stream? That was one of the worst quarters I've seen on stream. Thank God that quarter's over. And I don't think I'm going to like much this game either. I think I may have a couple of these players in my lowest 4 scores already. And we're only the second game in. And oh my God, I wanted fantasy back. Why do I want fantasy back? I'd do anything to go back to last Thursday, last Friday, so I could keep changing my team around, because I dare say half my team I picked wouldn't be there. Castle Richards, trash quarter, 100%. 100%. Don't know why they do it, says Elizano. I don't know why either. I need to get all my Collingwood Dogs players out of my team ASAP, says ETN. Agreed. Leading at the first quarter. Keep it up, says that Bulldog guy. Yeah, Dogs have done had a good start. Colin came back a bit, but hopefully, I think I tipped Collingwood, but I don't mind what way it goes, to be honest. If I bet on Bulldogs, they'll lose, so Magpies win, says Shush. Space, sorry, Bales, but can't help but have a laugh at you complaining because I agree with most of it. Oh, at least I'm talking. It says, at least you're saying it, and it's not. I'm not talking shit. I'm talking sense, which is great. So thank you for Space for letting me know I'm talking sense. Elizano, that was gross. Davidson did okay, but should have had an extra 6 points at least. Castle Richards thinks it's funny. Oh my God. Elizano from that miss +6 from Dale. Karen Shannon, 35 likes, 65 watching. Who hasn't pressed the like button? Yes, Karen, exactly. So we've got 77 watching, actually. So, yeah, we got. If anyone that wasn't on last night, we had hit our first stream of 100 likes. So let's make it back-to-back 100 likes. So let's get the likes up to 50. Let's get to 50 before the second quarter starts, and we can push on from there. Sanders is gone, says Fast Break Frenzy. Champion Data going to steal that Fraser tackle. So Andy Munro, they shouldn't, because it was a tackle. Perry Spud, says Ben Hayes. Cheyenne Aruji, why the whole Perryman should have got aggressive and gotten a side Wangani Millerer. Zed Zedius, early days, Bales can hide behind the ownership and best 18 when most of these failed picks. But the only thing that's annoying, Zed Zedius, is that if I'm trading Perryman and Sanders next week, I've still got Taylor. I've still got Garcia. Who knows what's going to happen with him? I've got Will Day. I've got Wicks. Like, there's now players building and building up. And thankfully, I got rid of Hollands because he would have been a big issue next week. So, it's just so many guys, so many players I don't want now. And I'm only in round 2. It's certainly very opposite to last year. I was pretty happy with my team. Whereas this year, I'm not. I like some of the players, but... Ben D, why the frick is Sanders playing forward and Perrin playing back? Really, McRae and Bevo, 1 week of the season and they're already these titanic changes. F me. Oh, Ben, preach what you just said there, mate. Exactly right. Paul Erickson, I don't know. Schultz is going to win my keeper. He's he's on his own at this stage. Cast of Riches, you're talking facts 100%. Thanks, mate. At least I'm talking sense. Like up people, very easy. Yes, it is. Yep, one click of a button. Takes one click. You literally click the like, and that's it. With the thumbs up. And we've got 49, so we're actually we're pretty much halfway there. So could we get more than 100? Let's just keep it. Let's keep it here, and we'll see what we're going to do. And we got a goal as well with 5 super chats. I think we got 1 already. So there's a goal on the YouTube chat. So we got 4 more. If we can hit that goal as well, that'd be fantastic. 51 likes. Thank you, everyone. We've hit the first goal. Now we got 100. On this rate, we're going to have 200 likes the way it's going. I'm trading Hollands and Day, says that Bulldog guy won. Yep, they can both go. Tony, at least it's best 18 for a few weeks. Oh, mate, the best 18's saving me. Like, last night I thought, best 18, I got rid of Hollands. I'm not going to get the full advantage of it, but I might escape because of all these other spuds. Anyone have eyes on English's role, just aimless floating? Yeah, pretty much. Didn't really do too much, to be honest. Day will do well in Tassie next week, plus 20 points upside. He's got a Bedford, though, unfortunately. Can we play 4 forwards next year, says Alex. Oh, I hope so. Ben Davidson matchup looks good. Drifts forward into dangerous space, and Josh Dacos doesn't defend when he pops forward. He could go 90 plus tonight. I hope so, Ben. He could save us a bit tonight. So scores for the quarter. Schultz on 42. I got him in a few drafts as well, actually, from someone that said before. So hopefully he goes well. Dacos 31. Considering of how busy he was, I'll take that he's not on more. Ed Richards 26. Lob had a good start to go. Not a bad start as well. Kennedy 24. Ned Long on 20. Like, my God, why is Ned Long and guys like McCreary playing the midfield over Perryman? I just don't understand. And I know that people are going to say, oh, McInnes going down meant Perryman had to go back, but Perryman hadn't even come on yet. So, just unbelievable. Dale on 19. Davidson's on 18. Should be 24, but not for Bailey Dale, for idiot not passing it to him. Josh Dacos 18. Crispin Cameron 17. Lipinski 17 as well. Libba 15. English is on 15. That's disgusting. Fraser's on 13. He's on more than 13. They're missing stats. Shouldn't he have a second tackle? I thought he already had a tackle. He should be on 2 tackles. But 13's shit, considering the role that he had. Oh, my God. Perryman 11. Sanders 6. I've got 3 players in this game, and they're all on sub 15. Are you fucking serious? I was hoping that a few of them would go over Will Day's score. But none of them are even going to reach 75 the way we're going. Sanders 67% game time. Perryman 61% game time. Fraser 78%, but shit, like weird roll all over the place. Pendlebury was the only one. Sorry, not Pendlebury, because he was just going down a race. So I said Pendlebury. Davidson, the only one's doing okay. But 18's not like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, just. I'm just tweeting on Twitter, if you guys are wondering. I've just tweeted and just said, I don't know why I bothered doing AFL Fantasy research. coaches changing players' roles from preseason. Add to that players being the sub and being subbed out to kill cash gen. I don't understand. I really don't. Because I really don't. I don't understand why I do research in the preseason, because these coaches... Oh, no, hang on. Sorry, that was my mistake. I accidentally went from full screen to there. Well, I don't understand why I do research, because the research I do... Is that a Sanders tackle? No. I don't know why I do research. I really don't. Because I do research... And we all do as well, not just me, you guys as well. I'm only saying me because I'm talking about myself. But I don't know why I do research. I do all the podcasts, all the videos. We start in January. Do everything. And then we have guys like Perryman that play full-time mid in the preseason. Collingwood hinting that that's where he's going to play. And then we get to the real stuff. And he's tagging and he's playing in defence. And guys like Ned Long, Steele Sidebottom, Scott Pendlebury. All these guys like... A guy that hasn't been able to make it at didn't make it at Hawthorn, was a mid-season pickup at Collingwood, and two guys that are well into their 30s and really shouldn't be first-choice mids for Collingwood are playing instead in the midfield over a guy they paid a lot of money for and said he was playing midfield. If they said he was going to play defence, fine. I wouldn't have picked him. We wouldn't have picked him, and we're fine. It's the fact that they lied pretty much and said he's going to play midfield. Then he doesn't, and they've got all these other guys playing in the midfield. Like, just that. Riley Sanders, like, high draft pick, really good junior pedigree. Obviously understandable he doesn't play much midfield with Bont, Libba, and Treloar in the team, but those two of them are out in Bont and Treloar. You would just think that Sanders is the clear number 3 mid. No. That's too simple. It's too simple. We'll put Harms, we'll put Matt Kennedy... We'll put other guys in, like their first choice midfield is Kennedy, Libba, and Ed Richards. I can understand Richards and Libba, but Matt Kennedy, I didn't think he was going to be playing. And Sanders is playing at full forward. What is going on? Davidson got a kick at least. What is going on? I want to turn this stream. I really want to turn this stream off. But I'm going to do it because it's probably going to be fun that we can at least suffer through it at the same time. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know. I really don't know. Goal for Darcy. Scores are level. Oh, how much chat have I missed? And of course, my headphones are just got the bloody thing that they're going flat apparently, so that's fantastic. You have to charge them at some point. All right, what have people said? While I've been chatting, I've missed a fair bit of chat here. Jack, Fraser, Perryman, Day, Sanders, Garcia. Can we have 5 trades, please? Oh, mate, I'd love it. We needed 3 trades over these early buys. Glad I tried Sanders, but stuck with Perry Spud, says Ben. Ben, geez, I'm watching that hit. Pennell's got to the head. Poor guy. Was it? I didn't realise how bad it was. Hopefully Pennell's is okay, but Moonboy owned Day, Hollins, Camperelli, English, Sanders and Perryman. Yeah, mate, I feel you own a few of those and I own a few that you don't, that are issues as well. So just Sanders, who was a midfielder as a junior, is playing full forward for the Bulldogs. It makes 0 sense whatsoever. So I'm going to have to trade him and I have to trade Perryman. And I haven't even seen Garcia play. I'll have to still trade Taylor. Sam Taylor's going to have to stay for me next week, probably. It's a good grab by Kennedy. Blake Kennedy forward. Like, he's a good mark. A lot better than Sanders is at forward. Like, just... who's that? Ed Richards. That Bulldog guy traded Perryman, Sanders and got SDK and Rankin. I like those trades. Oh, mate, that would be great trades. So over this shit, Bales. Moon Boy, I agree with you, mate. I trade Hollins. It's working. It works well, right? Trade him out, great. And all I want is for Sanders to have a half-decent role and to just score more than Hollins. At this rate, he will not get anywhere near Hollins' score. So, in other words, I haven't gained anything. Like, any trade I make that's a good trade, I never actually gain anything because something else happens that just means I'm net gain. Like, it just doesn't happen. Fraser handball. Like, all the plotters are just scoring points tonight, except Nick Dacos. Missing at least one tackle from Fraser, but not sure if they're going to give it to him. Says Elizano. Yeah, probably not. Boost in second lets me get 3 trades. Money is the problem. Ben D. Fraser dropped an easy +6 at the start of the game. Yep, yeah, I remember that as well. Who even started saying Riley Sanders would be a good pick, says Fast Break Frenzy? I think we all thought it because we thought Bontchalor out, played amazing, apparently best on ground their preseason game, playing in the midfield, and he's just a full forward, apparently. SEC, it means Supercoach. Oh, yeah, I got this point. Yeah, Karen, yeah, I knew you meant Supercoach. Why play Sanders when you're going to do this to him, says Jack. Yep. Oh, he's gone to Tassie. It's not even a question. It's just he's gone. Look, why would he want to play for a team that just chucks him in the forward line whenever he may have a quiet 5-minute stretch or just out of position? It's just stupid. My worst start to fantasy, 15 years of playing, and I went a safe vanilla team ranked over 60k. Yeah, sorry, Moon Boy. Side bottom on ball. What is this, 2012? Yeah, Jack, agreed. He shouldn't be playing on ball. Okay, he's been a great servant for Collingwood. Great player. He's not a midfielder. They should be looking forward and not playing 40-year-olds in the midfield over people they pay like 800-900 grand to, apparently. So, or however much they paid Perryman. I don't believe it. I was going to bring Long in and change my mind when he was named subbed. Idiot, says Ian. Oh, well, he was a sub, so unfortunately you didn't bring him in. Ben Hayes, this sucks. Why did they get Perryman to play this role? Zedius says McRae and Bevo shares tanking. This is just like we've already got under 14 minutes to go in the second quarter, and none of our players are scoring well at all. It'd be good if Fraser kicked goal. Nope. Kicked it. Norton, nearly a mark. Rage trade season, says Ben. Oh, mate, it's more than rage trade season. I think it's almost bloody, not delete team, but tell you what, my God. Sanders for forward. Yep. Grover, Sanders and Perryman are hurting me. Oh, mate, they're hurting me a whole bunch, mate. This game is just hurting my brain. It's just everything about this game is just wrong. Like Perryman's not even leading for +6s. He's just plodding around in the defensive 50. Doesn't want the ball. He just doesn't want it. Okay, give it short to Perryman. Perryman short. Doesn't pass to him. Good on you, Josh Dacos, mate. You got a free open man 15 metres away. And Fraser tackled by Dacos. No touch there for Fraser. Sanders tackle. That's something. Oh my God, where am I up to on this chat? So much complaining, but it's very understandable, and I'm complaining as well. So we're all in it together, unfortunately. Davidson, our only hope, says Castle of Riches. Need to get off the Bevo train. He plays everyone out of position, says Elizeno. ZZS, Bevo will never get over Sanders throwing that water bottle. Moonchild, I'm in the UK without a working VPN, so don't turn the stream off. Oh, mate, I'm not going to turn the stream off. Like, I'm going to continue. Like, we're not going to turn the stream off just because it's not going our way. We'll all complain together and we'll all be sad together. That was actually well done by English. Here's Sanders, handball. Jordan Tran, English Sanders, please. I'm having this. Brisbane Bloods, they missed a heap of hit-outs for English in the first quarter. Castleridge Perryman getting cooked by Vandermeer. And what's that saying? He shouldn't be playing defence, that's what it's saying. Paul Erickson, Bevo, with an exclamation mark. Where the hell is Perry Spud playing, says Ben Hayes. Defence, unfortunately. And not interested at getting the ball at all. There's Houston. He can line up for goal from here. Moore's getting a bar, says Karen. Frustrating AF, says Wado. Bulldogs are sleeping, says Andre. Best 18, ... says Jack. Yeah, I know. We won't even have a best 18. Sam Darcy, wasting time, not contested game, FFS. ETN, you don't have to trade Perryman, to be fair. You can hold him on his buy and trade the week after. What do we think of Stewart or TDK's captain against the Saints? Oh, you mean SDK, obviously Grover. I wouldn't go either captain. I just don't think they... Stewart could go big, right? But, I don't know. Houston goal. Taylor might still do better than we think, says Tony. And agreed. Oh, at this rate, Taylor's bloody well locked into my team. He's going to do way better than half these guys. Like, it's just ridiculous. All right, I caught up to the chat a bit, so I'll go down here. So, lucky it's best 18 with Perryman and Sanders, says Matt. Yep, agreed. Ben says shit show. Angelo, English makes me want to puke. Zero intent. Jack, should I just go Callahan and Nevitt and keep Hasty side 350k to get rid of Perryman and Sanders next week? No, I'd be getting rid of Hasty. Still, he's a red dot. And he's done something. Something's happened. That Bulldog guy won. Darcy Moore's a shit captain. Worst captain in the comp. One of the worst players even. So that Bulldogs guy. Jack M, what is it with AFL players who don't maintain possession, kicking to open teammates, but instead kick it to a contest or 2 against 1? Oh, I know. Exactly. I say this all the time. Players do it all the time, and it pisses me off. I don't understand why they do it. Give it to Sanders. Richards. Handball to Sanders. Why are you kicking on your non-preferred, you idiot? That's Richards like 3 or 4 times tonight. Has made the wrong decision and just kicking it forward. Here's Fraser. Fraser kick. Fraser did have Sanders short and he went to a contest to Darcy Moore. This is just... Everything about this game is just a pile of feces. A pile of shit. It is just crap. Jack M. Oh, yeah, no, set 4. Samois. Libra is my saving grace of this game. Oh, mate, yeah. It's just... If you've got at least like a Dacos or a Libra or something, they're probably saving you at least from going insane because I'm going absolutely insane. Darcy free kick. Glad he's my pod, says Samois. Yeah, Libra's going all right, which is good. Wado, it's almost like Bevo's rubbing off on Perryman. Yeah. Like, Ed Richards can mark the ball. Put him forward over Sanders. Why are you playing Sanders who can't play forward? He's not a forward. English is done, says Moonboy. Yeah, I'd be trading him. Do we get 3 trades or 2 next week, says Stephen Sloan? It's only 2, unfortunately. I think we all need 10. We've all got too many players in our team that are just spudding it up. And even if you miss 2 of them. And that's the thing that's annoying with my bloody team. If I'd gone Wicks to Ashcroft, I would have gone Hasty to Lindsay, which meant I would have been able to trade 2 players I don't like this week. I might have even been able to go Taylor down to Pryor and Sanders up to Rankin or something. But I couldn't do that because I missed Ashcroft and Lindsay. Traded Hollins and Hasty, which is fine. But I've still got more people I need. It's like I've started behind the 8 ball and I don't know how I'm going to catch up. I really don't. But they're the scores. Not one player here many of us own. Like, okay, a few might have a Dacos or a Cameron or whatever. But who's the first player that most of us own? English on 24. That's just shit. So Davidson on 21. Fraser just got a tackle there as well. But all of our players, Sanders 18. Wait, where's Fraser? Did I miss him? Fraser's on 29. Okay, well, Fraser's doing a bit better than what I thought. There's a tackle from Sanders, at least. So Sanders at least starting to get a bit more of it, get a few touches and tackles and whatever. Like, this can still be saved. It's one quarter, but it's just not looking good the way it started. The rolls are all bad. These players will still need to go even if they score well from here. Like, Sanders will still have to go. He's getting some midfield time, but he's still playing a lot of forward time. Perriman's playing defence. Shouldn't be playing in defence. That Bulldog guy. This week I'll trade out Dane Hollins if the others do good and hope I can get Dawson with money for Lindsay or Nevitt if they do good this week. Yeah, you could probably do that. That'll be a free kick for Harms. Who goes first? English, Sanders, Day or Hollins? Depends what English does, but maybe not. Oh, here's Maynard again. Maynard, just shut up, man. For once, it would be good if you just shut your mouth on the football field and didn't have to mouth off at someone. Like, you've got no reason to be mouthing off. You've clearly given a clear free kick away. Yeah, Fraser came in because Maynard was being an idiot. So, why? Just tackle from Sanders says Ben Yet was good at least. Goal for Harms. Perryman jogging around thinking about his money, says Jack. Matt Young, who can we even trade Sanders to? Lacking forward options. Well, Rankin if you don't have him. But yeah, I do hear what you're saying though. Jack, I usually check out mentally after the bye. Checking out after game 2 of round 2 is a new low for this game, says Jack. Oh, mate, I feel your pain. Brisbane Bloods, what score would I loop Davidson over Garcia? I'd take a 70. Yep, 70 plus for me would do it. Samoy's worst fantasy half. Potentially, it's reaching those heights. Yep. I own Perryman and Davidson, and Davidson's on the Pines as Tony. Can you loop him on if you've got Connor Stone, Tony, if Davidson scores well? That would be what I'd ask, but yeah, this has to be one of the worst fantasy halves I've watched for a long time. I remember Bulldogs Collingwood used to be a really fun game to watch for fantasy. Certainly nothing like that. And funny enough, like English is starting to do okay. Like, he's up to 30 points. Like, Fraser's there on 29. I think Sanders is on... Oh, so Sanders is on 18. That was with the tackle. He had 3 handballs and 3 tackles. Davidson's on 21. Perryman's on 10. Like, and he scored those 10 points as well in very, very quick succession as well. This whole game's just a pile of shit. It really is. This game is very weird for fantasy. Even Houston's doing F-all, says Elizeno. Just... Get it to Davidson. Davidson good. Davidson kick. Davidson's actually like the only guy that's really holding out hope for me. Why didn't we all pick James Harnes and Ned Long? No-brainer picks. Oh, Jack, you make such a good point. You really, really do. Buki Boonda, am I too late for the head-to-head league? Yes, unfortunately, Buki. Yeah, we had to fill the league last night, and we got the 16 filled. So, sorry, mate. Yeah, it was filled. Sebastian, I played to trade Hollins and Day next week. Now they're they're an infinite amount of options now. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, I know, Sebastian, unfortunately. Sanders is just at the wrong club at the wrong time, says Jack. Oh, no, he's at the wrong club at the wrong time with the wrong coach. It's every factor with him. That was well on by Darcy there, actually, but poor kick. Yeah, good luck getting over McCreary tackle. Zedius, serious lack of chipping around and switching so far this game. Teams just going fast, ignoring short options. Yeah, that's another great point as well. And, of course, when they do go short, it's to players that we don't... Perryman has just run off again. Oh my God, that guy, he's shit. Perryman just ran off. Like, how much time does that guy want on the bench? Like, you're playing in defence and you haven't fucking touched the ball, mate. You've got no reason to be on the bench for. Oh my God, this is doing my head in. I'm even swearing and I don't swear on stream. It's getting me, this is getting me way too angry. And it really shouldn't be. It's just a game. Brisbane Bloods, not sure what a good score was for the early bye rounds last year, but what would you say is a decent score? The way this is going, probably 600 points is a good score from our whole teams because every player is performing shit for us. Perryman's one of the shittest picks of all time, says Tony Ford. Day's going to survive because Hollands and Perryman are so crap. Yeah, yep. Pies teammates playing like they just don't rate Perryman, says Jack. Angelo, a lot of people feel the same way. Bales, don't worry. Oh, just... No, Like, if this is the way the fantasy season's got to be, I make content daily for this shit. Did Sanders just get told to go forward? I feel like bloody someone just told Sanders tackle. So there you go. There's something. Well, he's tackling and getting some handballs, but he's doing nothing else. A well-deserved break, Perry. Yeah, Moon Boy. Yep, he's done a lot. Yeah, he's been great. Yeah, real hard worker, Perryman. Moon Boy, par is 600. That means I'm getting 400 this week. Sanders, another handball. Still no kicks in this game. I'm glad I got rid of Perryman. He's playing like a toddler, says that Bulldog guy. Best 18 or best 12 this week. Paul Erickson, it's okay, Bales, Perryman and Sheasel next week. 90 people watching. Well, really? We got that many people watching. Probably that many people are just enjoying seeing me lose my goddamn mind. This is actually probably a new high for like while the game's going for people watching. A lot of people tune in at like quarter time and half time and three-quarter time, but I think people are just coming to see me lose my shit. Just me, or does Sanders just not look AFL ready body-wise? Well, he lost a few kilos apparently, and he's a little bit lighter, but it's not, it's just, he's playing out of position, and it just everything with this game is wrong. Everything. Karen, press the likes. Yes, please, press the likes, people. We got 60 already. That would at least cheer me up to some extent. Because that we can control. If we can get a lot of likes on the video, that we can control. So we got 40 likes to go back-to-back streams of 100 likes. That would be fantastic. It's just, oh, man. I don't have Sanders or Frazier, just a bottle of sauce, meaning Perryman, and Tim English says Brisbane Bloods. Oh, mate, we've all got at least a couple of these guys, but every year we get sucked into these mid-prices, and every year they suck, says Tony Ford. It's this whole stupid opening round shit that they've introduced the AFL. It's not only a shit design, because the whole point of opening round is they want to try and get more eyeballs on the sport in Queensland, New South Wales. One, it was meant to be while the NFL with the NRL is in America. They aren't even doing that. The NRL already has their game in Las Vegas, and then we play opening round. The other point, AFL is never going to overtake NRL in Queensland and New South Wales. It's just not going to happen. It never will. NRL will be the number one sport in those two states, period. AFL is still going to be number one in all the other states. Queensland, New South Wales, it will never be number one. So it just doesn't make sense that they're trying to grow the game here. And it stuffs, and from a fantasy point of view, and again, I know that they don't care about fantasy coaches, and why would they anyway? But talking from a fantasy lens, it stuffs us up so much because they We have early buys. We have players that have good games that we pick. We think good roles. Then they don't have the roles in round one and all this shit. And then the sub rule as well. Like the sub rule's the worst one as well because none of the clubs wanted the sub rule. We don't want the sub rule. The fans don't want the sub rule. The players don't want the sub rule. So why is the sub rule still here? And I know we've had this chat before, but everything about the game at the moment is just pissing me off. And it's just, actually, no, everything except for hopefully the Crows going a bit better because they played well in round one. I think Fraser got a tackle there as well. Just everything else, though, pissing me off. That'll be a free kick to Bobby Hill, surely, against Ed Richards. Dacos, I feel like that was an advantage, but fair enough. Advantage this round as well has been shit. The amount of times I've seen in both games, advantage has been paid, but the whole game has stopped. Can Davidson get a +6 here? Might get a handball. Yeah, okay, good. He got it from Vandermeer. Davidson kick. So Davidson keeping our hopes up to some extent. Only 2 minutes to go in the game. There's Perryman with oh my God, he got a kick. Holy shit, Perryman touched the ball, everyone. Perryman got some points for us. Give it to Fraser. Give it to Fraser, please. Give it to Fraser. Could have gone short to Sanders, but they didn't. Go short to Sanders. Sanders is right there. Sanders is there. Still there. And they go, and Libba turns it over. Oh my God. And Perryman gets a +6. At least. McStay missed a kick in the goal square and it went through from behind and he had someone in the square free. Oh my God. What a great year to do more watch-alongs. What a great year. This is horrific. I reckon I enjoyed the watch along where English scored 60 for me as a unique captain more than this. Because at least it was funny and we could talk about just the captain call. Whereas everything about this game is just so wrong. Foulspoke Frenzy, officially doing my fantasy team and going to Bolter. I'm fine if I score 0 points after all my trades, but at least I can watch in peace. You got a good point. Andrew, the yucky thing is holding Perryman while he's the most traded out player. Yeah, I know. Davidson tackled straight away. No touch for him there. Brisbane Bloods, AFL will 100% be bigger than NRL New South Wales. The 2 games in opening round had 25,000 plus more fans than the second 2 NRL. Okay, yeah, maybe, but still. It's not fair for the competition when 8 teams, that's a tackle for Fraser, should have been holding the ball. It's not, there's a tackle for Davidson if the Bulldogs get it, and Sanders won't. But Sanders gets a tackle though at least. Davidson might get a touch here. Yeah, he will. Yep. Davidson kick. I get it, Brisbane Bloods. I do get it. It's just frustrating. It's just the opening round whole thing is just, it's half time actually. There you go. Too much complaining. Didn't even realise it's half time. Oh my God, man. Opening round just means it's so imbalanced. Teams have got 2 buys. Just, my God. Tony Ford, best sport in the world, worst league in the world. I'm not going to argue at the moment, you know. Paul Erickson, I feel you're paying Bales, but none of that makes a difference, really. What for, Paul? What doesn't make a difference? Karen Shannon, have you seen the Tassie mascot Scary? I'm not a fan. No, I haven't, actually. I haven't really had a good look at it, to be honest. Tony, it's fantasy that gets people into watching more footy, gets them more involved, but they're making us suffer with these subs and buys. Agreed. Tasmanian Devil is scary, says Wado. Daniel Verschuer, Perryman's doubled his score. Oh, did he really? I didn't even notice because he was on a shit score already. So, bad thing is they'll keep centres forward because they're winning. Put Perryman in the mid, says Ben. Agreed. Jared Byrne McStay had 300 minutes to kick that goal. Jack Perryman has a defensive role wherever he plays. Grover, Perryman, and Sanders combined for a 49-point half. How's Schultz on 50? I haven't heard his name once, says that Bulldog guy one. Perryman's so good as a tagger, he tagged himself. Henry V. Oh, Henry keeping the laughter up at least. Davison just got to 30 at halftime. Not terrible, but not great either, Elizeno. It's not something you want to be looping on. Okay, well, we have to go through these halftime scores because, yeah, unfortunately. Nick Dacos, 53. Like, no one's got Darcy. No one's got Schultz. Okay, Richards maybe 59, but Dacos, 53. Shit first half of fantasy. Like, even the fact there's only 4 players over 50 is just stupid. Liver, 45. Kennedy, 44. Cameron, 43. English, 42. That's shit. Like people said about obviously saying English over Cherry. Cherry might score more than that and he's against Gorn. Josh Dacos, 39. Like Darcy Moore is on more points than the guys we've got. Ned Long is on more points than the guys we've got. Fraser, 33. That's not really what we want. He's done nothing besides a few tackles. Crisp, 33. Davidson's on 30. Sanders on 24. Perryman, 21. Just shit. Oh my God. It's just like the one thing I don't get is we all sit there in pre-season. We make our teams. We get keen. We're like, oh, beautiful. Season's starting. We get to lock our players in. Fantasy's back. We all love fantasy. I make content for it daily. And then I sit here and go, why? Why do I bother? Because I do research, pick players, do all that good stuff. And it doesn't matter because the players I pick are shit. Grover, over 100 watches. Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. We've got over 100. And it's annoying because we got over 100 on a stream that's very depressing. And no one's enjoying it. But I guess that's what people are here for, right? They're here for the complaining. They're here for us all to like suffer together. And we can all help each other through this tough time. We've got 105, so appreciate it. We actually got 109 now. So appreciate everyone's tuned in. Make sure you smash a like. We got 66. It'd be really good if we get 100 on back-to-back watch-alongs. That's the goal. We also have a goal of 5 super chats. That would also really cheer me up. We have 1 so far. So we've got 4 to go. I think it's even like a $2 one you can even do. So, but if someone can do it, if a few people do it, that'd be great. If you want to become Patreon as well, patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. If you want bonus fantasy content for stuff that we don't know no one knows what to do with fantasy at the moment because it's just not going the way any of us thought it would go. And make sure you smash like on the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So that's what I can say about that. But yeah, I've got 100 people here watching, but I need to feed the dogs. So if you guys want to stick around, I'll be back in like 5 or so minutes. I've got to feed the dogs as I normally do on a Friday night during a watch-along. But I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. If you got any comments or anything, there's a few here that I'll read when I get back. People getting in the chat, I'll read them as well. Maybe one thing, maybe one super chat by the time I get back would be very much appreciated by the time I get back. So I'll be back in like a couple of minutes, guys. Give me a sec. And let's get to 100 likes as well by the time I get back. We've got 106 watching right now. 31 of you just need to click a like. It takes 2 seconds so we can get 100. But I'll be back in about 5 minutes and we can chat about all this shit that's going on tonight. Oh, we're back. We are back. Up to 82 likes, so getting close. Getting close. If you haven't liked it, smash a like on the video. That would be fantastic. Still got a fair few people watching, which is good. So appreciate your support. I've cooled down a tiny bit, but I'm still pissed off. What have I missed? Okay, so where was I up to? Yeah, I said okay. That's where I got up to. So red lighting. I've now gone into a deep state of depression. For all the podcasts told me, hold Perriman to trade Garcia due to SDK potentially only being an 80s guy. Why must I be so gullible? Oh, sorry, Red. I would have probably agreed. So, but at the end of the day, pretty much whatever decisions we all make, we get wrong because coaches just stuff everything up for us. Also, up Richards, hell yeah, my unique. Yeah, he's been good so far. That Bulldog guy won. House Schultz on 60. I haven't heard his name once. Yeah, I said, oh yeah, I read that one before. Yep. An alternative to opening round would be a state versus state series. So Queens, Vics versus New South Wales, Queensland versus South Australia, do a round robin state of origin pile of games in Sydney and Brisbane instead of opening round in the pre-season. And WA as well, and an Indigenous All-Stars team. They won't do that. I just don't think the players want to do it. They might do Indigenous All-Stars versus SA or versus Victoria or whatever, but the opening round should be, if they want to do this whole thing, play all the teams up in Queensland and New South Wales. Do like a gather round, but over the two states and maybe over 2 weekends. Maybe do a split round where opening round you do half the teams playing Queensland, half teams playing New South Wales, and you have big blockbuster games on the Fridays and Saturday nights or something. It's not that hard to come up with a more fair one for everyone. So I'm getting ready for the second half, but we might as well just get ourselves ready for another shit show of a half again. Yeah, Freddie Jong, I don't know what's the spamming of the same comment for, mate, but I'm not sure what you're meaning. Rob Sock G, Sanders getting a tackle taken away, grim. Oh, please tell me not. Any additions for any stats for us at all? I think English got a handball taken away. I think he was on 44, if I'm not mistaken. Ed Richards -3 as well. Davidson +4. That's something. Sanders 24 still. Perriman 21. So we got a +4 for Davidson, but that was it. No minuses at least. I'll take a positive from that. What else we got? So for what's going on with these scores, Bale says Matt Brown. I've got about 4 I need to get rid of just from this game. Oh, Matt, I don't know if you tuned into the first half, mate, but I'll tell you what. I'm exactly the same as you. I need about 7 or 8 trades. Bales, you should take calls like a radio show, says Angelo. Oh, I'll tell you what, once I'm done this watch long, I'm off. I'm decompressing from fantasy unless something changes dramatically in this half. Daniel, to be fair, there weren't many defenders anyone was confident in pre-season. Oh, yeah, I know, but... Oh, no. Dylan Mobs, don't stress, mate. I do 2 to 3 hours on research on punting in the horses, all the form in the world, and I'm still not rich. We'll get there. Yeah, I know Dylan's a struggle, mate. Henry V, quick sub on Long and Perry shit Hoff 5 minutes into the game. Taking calls would be awesome, says Casa Richards. Amy Dixon, honestly, Bales, I've got the shits. My team's effed, but watching you react the same as me is great. Oh, at least it's good for watching, I guess. Again, Dacos, DeGoey, Long in the midfield. No Sanders, no Perryman. Probably both starting on the bench again. Fraser starting at half forward. Yep, that makes sense. Thank God I bloody later in the week changed my call more to SDK over Fraser. Who's on the bench? Let's have a look. Sanders. Yeah, Sanders starting on the bench. No surprise. Perryman starting on the ground, which is a shocker, but it's not like he's going to score well anyway. So, Matt Brown. Can I steal a boost from my Supercoach team because I need it for this round in my AFL Fantasy team? Oh, mate, I'd love if I could do that. Andrew Bryce, chill, Bales. It's just a training game. You do great content. So many benefit. You'll get back on it. Andrew, I appreciate the kind words. I do as well, even in a annoying time, obviously, as we all know in this. But I appreciate the kind words anyway. I hope so. I hope it comes good at some point. But it's just I never start well. I never can be ranked in the top like 1,000-2,000 in the first couple of rounds and like maintain it. It's like can never get a good start. Just for once, it'd be good just to start well, just and go. Oh, I'm happy with the team. Like once, even if it's a year I don't go well in my ranking, I just for once would love to go. Starter team went well. A lot of players I picked went well. Great. You look like you're going to cry bales on Widgie, says Matt 435. Yeah, mate. Is that Perryman? Oh, my God. So, Darcy Moore for a +6 for Perryman, and he can't even hit him. Oh, God, this game's shit. How can you miss a 15-metre kick and miss him by that far, Darcy Moore, you idiot? Oh, Perryman gets a +6 back, so we'll take it. At least some things, buddy, right? Better at least. Dacos +6. See, really, we don't need Dacos before want it going well. We need him to go not great because we want to drop as much cash as possible, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because it seems like Bulldogs are an easy matchup for mids. Don't pick the Perryman. He's not underpriced. Don't pick the Perryman. Don't put him in your side, says DJ. I don't mind that little song, and it makes a lot of sense, mate. Makes a lot of sense. Still trying to bloody make my way through the chat. I'll try and get through all the chat that's here, so let's keep going through. They gave Davidson a +4, now 34. If he can get to a 70 by the end, that would be pretty good. Yeah, it would be. Elizeno, I agree. Henry V. Perryman getting tips from the Oz Kickers. Grant Fisher. Who'd everyone tip tonight? I tipped Collingwood. Bulldogs are missing the best player in the comp and Treloar, yet the Pies just missing my check. Yeah, I went Collingwood as well. I was tempted by the Dogs with their 100-year anniversary, but yeah, with the few outs they have, I went for Collingwood, and Collingwood will draw level. That was close. Just got it on mute in time. Freddie John, I don't get what this this spam is, mate. But it'd be good if you just either contribute to the fantasy chat, Freddie John, or I'm gonna have to kick you out because comments just don't matter whatsoever, or at least make them normal comments. MVIN Gaming, is Perryman allergic to the ball? Yes, he is. Is Richards a good pick? Says Hoots Rewind. Potentially. Hexon just got home. How are Sanders and Perryman even worse than last week? No idea, mate. Rob Sock G went 28 to 24. Okay, so he wasn't 28. Anthony Beresford. Oh, there you go, mate. Hey, Bales. 81 likes already. I remember when you used to get only about a dozen people on this. Mate, we talked about that last night, actually. We got near 100 watching now. And the game started. I remember when we used to get maybe 10, 15 people at quarter time, half time, whatever, tune in. And then most obviously would go out. Understandable. People just want to watch the game, don't want to use their phone. And we'd only get like maybe 4, 5, 6 people watching for the whole game. But now, every watch-along so far this season has been well over 50. Obviously, we've hit 100 likes, which is the first time we've done that on a stream. We've hit over 100 people watching at once, which is the first time on a stream, like in a watch-along. So I appreciate you guys all the support. We're only 14 likes away, actually, from... 11 likes, sorry, now, from 100 likes. So we might go back-to-back nights here. So only 11 people got to press the like button from here. So if you can smash a like on the video and get it, because once we get 100, the next goal will be breaking last night's record. That'll be what we're going to be trying to do. But Anthony, mate, good to see you back, mate. It's been a minute. Brian Foster, hi, Bales. Hope you're doing well. Byron, appreciate it, but I'm not doing well, unfortunately. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I hope you're doing better than what I am. Callum Fife, I'm back. How's it going? Perryman got a mark, says Callum Fife. Yeah, that's summing it up. Us getting excited by Perryman getting a mark. So, yeah, it's not going great, Callum, but hopefully we can go better. Darcy Moore is so shit. At least Perryman goes +6 in the end. Castle of Riches sums up tonight. Space, Darcy Moore's the worst captain in the last century. Here's Fraser. Got a handball at least. Fraser, another handball. So a couple of touches. Sanders at full forward again. Makes all the sense in the world. Riley Sanders full forward. And we just hit 100 likes. Appreciate all the legends out there. We've done it back to back. So the most we had is 130, which was last night. So we're 29 away from that goal. So if we can get over 130 now, that's the next goal. But appreciate everyone that's liked it already. Very, very much appreciated. Bloody Fraser says beyond 33. What's Fraser doing? Says Harry Thomas. You got a couple touches at least. Has space to IFW Sam Darcy. He's a good player. Good player. Flaghawk ranks 1900 right now, but my round's turning to shit with this game. Oh, mate, yeah. My season's turning to shit with every game that's going past because the only thing keeping me afloat is my boy Jordan Dawson went well in round 1. If he was to do bad tomorrow, I'd be very, very close to not rocking up on Sunday night for our pod. G'day, Bale, says Tristan Addy. G'day, Tristan, mate. Hope you're going well. There's Dacos for another +6, so he's starting to rack up now, which is what we don't need because we want him cheap. Ross Tolley, sorry, Bales, when you mentioned you need 7 trades, you made me laugh. Oh, mate, I need more than 7 trades. I need, if you play FPL, Ross, you might understand, I need a wild card. That's what I need. Obviously, in FPL, for people that don't play it, there's a wild card where you can make unlimited transfers for 1 week. That's what I need. We need that. Free kick for Norton, surely. Yep. Dale's got Fraser and Sanders, and he goes long again. Dale was shit. He makes the wrong decision every time. And I know he's not shit. He's just been shit tonight. But he's made the wrong decision every single time tonight that he's got the ball. There's Fraser. Nothing there. Don't think that was a tackle for Sanders. Byron Foster, I must say I think I am because I traded Perryman out. Says, oh, that's good then at least, Byron. I'm glad some people traded Perryman out. I traded Hollands out and I got hasty, so I couldn't get rid of Sanders. They missed an English handball, says Brisbane Bloods. Hopefully they had it. I think, therefore, I slam. Says, crazy how 2 of the must-haves from the opening round have fallen off a cliff. Oh, mate, we'd had this discussion just before half-time. The opening round needs to be scrapped. It just makes our teams become worse. Fraser got a handball there. Bailey Dale again making the wrong decision, just kicking the ball up in the air. So Bailey Dale's the new Lockie Cowan from this weekend. Lockie Cowan was the idiot last weekend. Bailey Dale's the one this weekend. Because he's just banging it forward every time, or he's making the wrong decision every time. Go on board. Actually, no, don't, because Bailey Dale's there. He'll turn the ball over, or he'll do something wrong. That could be should be a free kick against McCreary. Completely bloody tackled lob out. That should be a definite free kick. Completely unnecessary for McCreary there. The play was stopped. You idiot. What is the need for that? To sling him to the ground. And Collingwood still kicked the free. Oh my God, this game's gone to shit. It really has. Post is getting some fantasy points tonight. Oh, yeah, it's doing better than all of them, that's for sure. Grant Fisher, off that Sanders bum kick into the forward line. Hexon, any current thoughts on which moves to make for Sanders and Perryman Bales? Oh, Hexon, I've got no idea because I don't know what other issues I'm going to have next week. So, who knows, unfortunately. We'll make that decision next week when we've got a bit more information of who else is shit and who else we need to get rid of. I have Finlayson, delete my team, says DJ. I wouldn't say so, DJ, but I'm nearing delete team territories the way this is all bloody going. Have a week, son, says Tristan Addy. Who is that about, Tristan? Who are you saying have a week to? English +6 from there. Oh, but bloody Jeremy Howard gave away 50 and Sanders is running by for the handball. Absolute dickhead. And Norton will mark here and he'll go for goal. No passing off, no nothing. Oh, jeez. I had hope. Feeding the dogs. I thought, yep, little break. We might get some positivity in this half. Nope. Absolutely none whatsoever. The guy that we don't have, Nick Dacos, going well when we want him to probably be a bit quiet. Is anyone over 40 for us? So Fraser's on 42 and they go to English. Oh, you're kidding me. That should have been a mark. I don't have English, but that should have been a mark. Yeah, Fraser's on 42, so at least he's got some points this quarter. Sam Davidson hasn't touched it yet. He's on 34 still. Sanders hasn't touched it either. He's on 24 still. So I make the decision to get rid of Hollands, which looked like a good decision. And for once, it would be good if I made a decision and to get the full benefits of it. And I'm going to get none because I'm going to get probably the same score, if not worse, from Sanders. And I'm going to gain absolutely nothing. Like just, oh, this game shits me. It really does. Because even if Sanders goes 55 and scores a little bit more, it's not like he's going to be I hope he's not going to be my best 18. Up to 103 likes. Yeah, I saw Karen. Yeah, appreciate the likes there. As I said, got 27 likes to go until we hit the goal from the most from last night. So if you haven't hit like yet, then make sure you do. The fact that we've still got a fair few watching is a testament to all you guys. English could have had 2 marks in front of goal. How does he drop that? Would have been plus 24. Yep, agreed. Give it to Sanders Richards. No, Dale. No, you give it to someone that we don't need it. Davidson, he'll be tackled out. So like Davidson and Sanders are both there. 0 points for either. And the shitness continues. Worse, your team does better, the videos do. Coincidence. No, space. Yeah, people, I guess, like to see the bloody... See me lose my mind. But... Oh, man. Davidson handball to Fraser. That's what we like to see at least. Fraser kick. Sanders nearly took the mark. That would have really sort of ticked off a good passage of play. Sanders no tackle. I need Sanders to somehow scrape a 70. Like, he's just not getting involved at all. Like, where's the Sanders gone from the pre-season? He's just disappeared. Mason Cox uncontested. Grant Fisher going to jump off. Love the passion bales or madness. Hang in here, mate. Want to see all year. See it all year. Thanks, Grant, mate. Have a good night. Hopefully, your night looks a bit better if you've got some shit players in your team. But appreciate it, mate. Sanders, there'll be a tackle, so we get a tackle at least. Like, he's tackling. He's just not doing anything else. Like, Sanders very high sub risk playing like this. Is Hexon. Oh my god, I forgot about the sub. I forgot that he could be subbed out. He might be subbed out. Oh my god, if that bloody happens. If that happens, oh my god, I'll lose it. I will lose it. Vivek, should we just stick to experienced players like in FPL until waiting to see how teams line up first few weeks of information? You're still looking for value, but this year just all the value's just been shit. Like, no one's like a few have, but a few of them have. A lot of these value picks that we went for have just not turned out anywhere near what we wanted. Elizeno Sanders had no kicks and no marks. Crazy. Like, it's like in playing forward, I would have thought maybe a +6, maybe. Sanders here, free for a little +6 from Dale. Dale finally did something, and Sanders has got a +6. Kick the ball. Yes. Get it back, Sanders. No. At least we got a +6. About goddamn time. And more could have gone to Perryman, but he doesn't. Oh, Elizeno, mate, you need to keep saying that, because as soon as you said the no kicks, no marks, he literally got both in the one. So he needs a lot more of them, though. A lot more. Like, he's probably gone for me next week anyway, right? But it'd just be nice if he could just scrape his way to a solid enough score. That's a tackle for Davidson, I think. Yep, tackle for Davidson. Good. Like, we're starting to see a sign of life, except from Perryman. Our Dogs players are starting to get Les Fraser again with a kick. Like, our Doggies players are starting to get some of the ball, which is positive. Sanders is around the place again. Davidson there for another tackle. Or Sanders will get it. One of the two will get it, so that's positive at least. Caleb Fife, Davidson tackle. Yep. Haha, yeah, I'll try and do more reverse rockets. Oh, we need like we need double, triple, quadruple reverse rockets. We need all the luck coming our way. And Collingwood line up for goal again. Pretty okay with Sam Davidson, Max Hall, and Levi Ashcroft, says Tristan Addy, getting value. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so 8 minutes to go in the quarter. How much improvement have we seen? Let's have a quick squiz at these scores. Have they loaded? Is this what they're up to? Nah, it's not, is it? Fraser be over 50 now, surely. I'll just refresh the page. It might be the case, but I'll refresh the screen. And Membry, no, not quite the distance. No, I reckon it was up to date. Yeah, because Dacos and Soon short kick to Libba. Go to Sanders again, please, Dale. Or Libba. Go short to Sanders again. No, he's going to go longer. At least he's going to Davidson. But Davidson, no mark. No disposal. Dolan just kicking forward for no reason whatsoever. That'll go out of bounds. So, what are we on? So, Fraser 48, Davidson 44, Sanders 38. Like, they're picking up, but we need a lot more. We need so much more. Perryman on 31, so he's even actually got like a tiny bit. Like, they've all had better quarters at least, and there's still half a quarter to go, right? But just got to hope that Davidson and Sanders escape the sub-vest. I don't think Davidson will get it. It's obviously Sanders is the one we're worried about. I feel like someone like a Dolan probably will get it over Sanders. Dacos, it's not Dacos. How's it Dacos is free? I thought there was someone else's free. I swear that was Mason Cox's free, and they just let Dacos kick it. I swear the umpire, like, Dacos is a great player, right? But I swear they just let Dacos do whatever he wants out there. Like, if he doesn't get the free kick but he grabs it, they give it to him still. Like, give it to Davidson, Libba. There's Dolan. Dolan, get the handball to Davidson, please. No, could have given it to him. Take too long, mate. And you turn it over. Absolute spud. He shouldn't even be in the team. No idea what he's doing out there. And Dacos, another +6. So Dacos is going to go big, right? And we're not going to get him anywhere near as cheap as what we probably should be. But he's a good player, so I'm not blaming Dacos for scoring well, right? And it'll be the only good game that he'll probably have in the next 3 weeks with the Bedford. Oh, no, not Bedford. Someone else. Yeah, Dolan should be subbed. I hope so. Imagine trading Taylor over Perryman. It looked good in hindsight. It should have been Perryman. Oh, yeah, I know. Yep. So Sanders on Pendles, I think, at the moment. Yep. There's Sanders. Get rid of it. Both set Davidson and Sanders both getting tackled before they get rid of it. No free kick against, but not great when both get no touches. There's Davidson handball to Sanders. Good. Sanders handball. Back to Sanders. Give it to Sanders. No, he won't. No, he'll kick it. It was a good kick, though, to Fraser at least. So Davidson's done 2 good things for us. At least all 3 of our players touched it. All the 3 of our Dogs players touched it then. There's Perryman doing absolutely nothing. Fraser +6 is Callum Fife. Yep, which is good. Fraser's getting himself to an okay score again, which is nice. He's over 50. Dacos on 88. Probably could have had him higher in my captains this week. And so I said Fraser +6. We got the handball, so it's +5. Riley West goal. I'm seeing 104 likes. Yeah, I've got the same, Karen. So I think a lot of the people, to be honest, that have watched it now have probably already liked it. So, but if you are in the 67 that haven't liked the stream yet, our record last night was 130. So if we can break that record, that would be fantastic. So what, we're 26 away. So if 26 of the 67 haven't liked it yet and want to smash a like and help us reach the goal, that'd be very, very much appreciated. We got just under 5 minutes to go on the quarter. God, that CBA, Matt Kennedy, Riley Sanders, and what was it, Ed Richards. So Libba and Sanders forward. Get the handball to Sanders. Sanders, please kick a goal. Oh, he's handballed it. He got points, but... Darcy Cameron, probably it should be a free kick against Harms. Yep. Is Perryman on the bench? Wouldn't shock me. Really wouldn't. The thing that's really annoying about this Perryman bad score is he's going to drop a lot of cash. And at this point in the year, we need players making cash. No, Perryman's on there, but just not calling for the ball like he never does. The thirst from him, there's just none there. There's just no thirst from Perryman whatsoever. Like, he would have to be... I really hope if Luke or Mitch are watching this, they're probably, I don't know if they are, but if they are, well, Perryman's actually could get the ball here. No, of course, Schultz just completely ignores him. Absolute spud. Camel of the week, I'll submit my vote for Harry Perryman. That's who I'll submit mine to. That's got to be holding the ball. Had an arm free. Yep, it's a free kick, holding the ball. English 51. Jeez, yeah, it's awful from English. Again. They got a switch on. There's players free. There's a player free, Bailey. Like, didn't even look. Kicks it straight to Darcy Cameron. Bailey Dale should be subbed out. That's who should be subbed out. Played absolute dog shit tonight. Turned it over. Like, he's only had 2 good moments. Passing to Fraser, pass to Sanders. English dropping a +6. Unbelievable. There's Houston. No, just handball. Goal for side bottom. Fraser's doing good. So is Davidson, says Tristan. It's like they're okay, but still not enough. Overconfident Crom supporter. Perryman, Sanders, Fraser, I'm effed, and Davidson. Dogs haven't scored 1,000 as a team yet. Only 930 points. Oh, yeah. Karma says, look good tonight. Says overconfident Crom supporter. Yeah, he's looked okay. Tristan, give me that cash. Day costs up to 94 as well. It's just none of our players are up here, which is just... There might be some people that got a Libba or a Dacos or an Ed Richards or a Darcy Cameron or something, but none of the players that a lot of us own are up here. So again, Lockie McNeil was in the C. No, is that Riley West still? No, so Riley West, Ed Richards, Matt Kennedy. Who would have thought Matt Kennedy would be the pick over Riley Sanders? Here's Riley Sanders at least. No, nothing. Come on, Sanders. Got a handball, I think. Houston, that's a pretty shit kick. I don't know where Perryman is, if he's even on the field or not, but... Glad I didn't bring in Houston. He's spudding it up. Lol, says Karen. Adam Cameron, highly owned players thankfully failing. Hollands or Perryman out first. Flip a coin. Caleb Fife says Sanders tackle. So that might be coming up now. I might be a few seconds behind. Yeah, there's the Sanders tackle. Oh, that's good at least. At least he's near now Holland. So, like, Libba says Samois. Yeah, Libba's been good tonight. Minute 28 to go. I'm selling English as time-lapsing Australia. Oh, yeah, he's got to go. Yep. See, Perryman was free for +6 and he just didn't even give a shit. He's just like, I don't want the ball. Don't pass it to me. Like, really, this is where Perryman should be getting a +6. Where minute to go, get back, retain possession, but just doesn't want a bar of it at all. English finally taking a mark and a +6. I feel sorry for the ball boys and anyone out there that's got English because this has been a hard watch. He's been no good at all. Out of bounds, 33 seconds to go. And then we've only got one more quarter to suffer. The fact that Riley West is playing midfield over Sanders is just an absolute joke. Like, Riley West is an okay footballer. Riley Sanders is meant to be one of these up-and-coming prospects and a good midfielder. And Sanders and Riley West is a forward. And they're playing a forward that's okay over a prize recruit that's a midfielder. That's like the Crows playing Lockie Murphy in the midfield and leaving Sid Draper up in the forward line. It's not going to happen. Actually, no, Lockie Murphy's probably a disrespectful to Riley West, probably. But people get my point. It's like playing maybe a Luke Pedler. Maybe playing a Luke Pedler in the midfield over Sid Draper. Perryman, you're a joke of a player. Perryman, you're done, says Ben Hayes. Why are people saying Fraser's doing good? If Sanders is 2 points less. Is Sanders up to within 2 points of Fraser? So here's the scores anyway. We'll go through them. So Dacos 94, going along very nicely. If you got him, you'd be very, very happy. Schultz 85, Libba 85, good if you've got him. Note, one tackle for Libba's very surprising. He'd be doing a lot better if it wasn't for... So he's up to 30 touches already. Darcy 76, Richard 68, Cameron 65, Long 63. English up to 63, but still it's been shit. He's winning the hit-out battle somehow, but... Josh Dacos 60, Matt Kennedy 57, Joel Fraser 50. That's a bit disappointing for Fraser, but... If he gets to a 75 or something, that's okay. Riley Sanders, 48. Could be a lot worse. Really could. He had a good quarter there. What did he have? 24 points. 7 tackles is good. Davidson, 46. He went off that quarter. He went really quiet that quarter. So unless he can get something done here, like a 30-point quarter, I'm probably not going to be taking his score. Houston, 42. That's bad. Perryman, 35. That's crap as well. Yeah, Sanders won't be subbed out when I'm seeing guys like McNeil, 5 disposals, Riley West, 8 touches, and playing in the midfield. Norton won't get subbed out. Dolan, 7 touches, no impact. Bramble, 5 touches, no impact. They've all been worse. So, I know Sanders only had 8 touches, but he's had 7 tackles at least. So, we need big quarters. If Fraser can get to an 80, if Sanders can get even close to an 80 as well, we'd be okay. But Davidson probably won't do. I don't know how he'll go. And then, Perryman's gone. Definitely not keeping him whatsoever. He's got a bye next week. Perfect opportunity to trade him. Definitely not keeping him. Means probably Sam Taylor's probably going to last another week. They went late last game, Fraser and Sanders, says Tristan. Yeah, that's the hope. Who gets the sub for the Bulldogs? Surely Dolan. I hope so. Any predictions? I'd imagine Dolan probably gets it, but I wouldn't be shocked. Perryman -4, says Hexen. So is he down to 31 now? It's just like we're already knocked out on the canvas, and it's like the ref has just not come in to stop the fight, and we've just been punched again on the ground unnecessarily. Trade Perryman, Day or Sanders for next week. Perryman. Trade Perryman. If you can trade him twice, trade him. And then I would also trade Sanders over Day. I know Day's got a shit game coming up, but he's the least of our concerns. At least he can get near 100. Cannon 5, would you play Joe Berry over Davidson if he does bad in the last quarter? If he scores sub 60, yes. If he went over 60, I wouldn't. Hoping I can trade Hollands down to Reed or Layla and Perryman up to Stewart, Nasiah. Sick of these mid-prices, Tony Ford. Yep, don't mind that. Get Dacos after his bye, says Hoops Rewind. Not after his bye, because I think he's got Sydney not far off of his bye. So, have a look. So we've got over 100 watching. So appreciate all the viewers coming back at 3/4 time. Hasn't got much better in that quarter, as you all guys are aware. So Dacos in round 5's got Sydney. So definitely not. Round 6 is when we're targeting Dacos. He's got Brisbane. Then he goes Essendon. Then he goes Geelong. Then Freo. Then Adelaide, I believe. Yeah, so his run after Sydney taking round 5 is good. So, but we got nearly 115 watching. So our record last night was 130 likes on the stream. We're only 25 away from reaching that goal again. So if we can get 26 to break that record of the 114 watching, make sure you smash a like on the video so we can break our record there. Thank you to Anthony Beresford for becoming a Patreon member as well. Anthony, if you're still watching, mate, I know you were before, but if you still are, mate, appreciate you becoming a Patreon, mate. Very, very much appreciate that. What do we got here? Joel Turner, hey, Bales, need to pick 2 on field of Davidson, Score, Wicks and Hull. If Davidson goes 60, I'd be going him. And probably Max Hull. I don't know if you can loop Hull somehow, but I'd probably go Davidson or Hull, depending on Davidson's score. If not, go Wicks and Hull. Someone's mad at Perryman, says Oliver. Oh, mate, don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Zach, where can I find the delete team button on AFL? Oh, Zach, mate, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Sanders has saved his score with 7 tackles. Yeah, he has. Yep, he definitely has. Jack, with no money in the bank, who do I trade Perryman and Sanders to? If you don't have De Koning or Frey, oh, no, but Fraser hasn't probably put up enough. Maybe if Humphries goes well, maybe him, something like that, go down. But then again, Perryman's going to lose a lot of cash. I'm probably going to go someone down to a defensive rookie, to be honest. Get rid of these mid-prices. Who are you targeting for Perryman, says Castle Riches? I'm not sure. I've got to have a look at the rest of the round first before I make a call. So Oscar Baker's been subbed on. Oh, my God, please don't be Sanders. Sanders straight to the bench from the huddle, by the way. Oh, God. Baker's been subbed on and on the ground. Please don't let it be Sanders. Thank you to Nathan Thomas, who just followed Instagram. Thank you, Nathan, if you're still watching on here. Reckon Froge can get 80, says Murphy. I hope so. I really do. I think Bale should keep Perryman for the year, says Oliver. I really think I should. DJ, my overall ranking is rising fast. Very bad sign, meaning I have more players in this game than most. Anthony Beresford, no worries, Bales. Thanks, Anthony, mate. Adam Cameron can hold Perryman with the buy trade at Holland, Sanders, then Perryman week later. But yeah, brutal fantasy night. Jones has been subbed out. Thank God. At least it's not bloody Sanders. Sanders straight. Oh yeah, I said it before. I don't know how to loophole Davidson. I got Hall in the midfield. Have you got Connor Stone? If you got Connor Stone, then you just play him on if Davidson goes well. Sanders and Perryman benches Tony Ford. Yeah, that doesn't even surprise me at this point, which is saying a lot. Oh, so we've only got one quarter left of this shit show, and then we can move on. English, another mark. So English starting to get a few more touches. Give it to Fraser. No. That's a free kick for Norton, surely. Oh, my God. Absolute joke of umpiring. And Ed Richards, that's just shit. Shit and lazy. So what are our players on? Did anyone get added any touches? So English up to 74 now as well. Fraser 50, Sanders 48, Davidson 46, Perryman 31. So yeah, nothing added for anyone. So we continue to suffer. Would have had more luck fielding Perryman. Murphy says I got Stone. Yeah, so if you want Davidson score, you put Stone on your forward line and you'll get the emergency from Davidson. But only if he gets up a score that you want, right? Why is Ned Long playing midfield? Sanders getting a rub down when starting on the bench is funny. Marco, we've been bevoed. Lucas Paberti, what does Sanders need to get for you to hold or be happy? Well, I'm not going to be happy regardless because his role's been crap again. I would take a 70, but he would still be traded for me. Cannon 5, handball straight to Cox. Amazing play, not. Yeah, agreed. Ned Long, says Oliver. Oh, I honestly couldn't care how well Ned Long scores. I'm not picking that. Actually, no, I'm not going to say I'm not picking Ned Long because if he goes 100, then I'll pick him. But he just shouldn't be playing in the midfield over a Perryman. Like, they recruited Perryman as a midfield and then they just go, oh, yeah, let's not use him in the midfield. Up to 111 likes now as well. So we're 20 away from hitting this record or breaking the record from last night. So if you are in the 80-odd people that we got watching and you haven't liked it yet, make sure you smash a like on the video so we can get break our record from last night. Free kick against English there. Don't know what for, but Freya back in the CBA, says Hexon. He's in the CBAs, but he's not. Definitely doesn't have the impact that he was having last week. Freya handball, though, there. Probably should have been him up for DeGoey there. Probably stiff not to be paid. Darcy Cameron handball. Josh Dacos handball. Free kick against Gallagher. See, he's pretty average as well, to be fair. iSport Sausage. Taylor to Pryor or down to Bice for the extra money to fix up the shit show. Yeah. There's Sanders back on and getting a handball, so he's up to 50. At least he's cracked 50. I would be going Pryor. You might as well just watch Bice for a week, see how he goes, and if he goes well, you can bring him in around 4 after his bye. Pryor's got good job security. I'd just get him. So I'd go Taylor to Pryor, and you might not have enough money, but I'd rather play a rookie than some of the players that we've got on the field, so I'd rather just do that. Oliver talking about Tanner Brun. I won't get into that. I'll stay away from that topic. Just for safety, because you sort of don't know what you can really say about it and what you can't. So I'll steer clear of it. Collingwood players open everywhere. 2025 Sanders, same as the 2024 Sanders. Yep. Agreed. Oliver saying, yeah, good choice. Yeah, I just don't want to touch on it really. Just, yeah. It is what it is. Whatever will happen, will happen. And, yeah, it's pretty much what I'll say about it, I reckon. So up to 113 likes now. So slowly creeping up. Nearly at the goal, though. 18 away from breaking the record of 130 from last night. Fraser's short. Still short. No, goes to Buku Karmas of all people. Fraser's still short. Been standing there for ages and no one wants to go to him. Unbelievable. Come on, Sanders, get there for the tackle. Fraser handball, at least. And Williams had Sanders short and kicks to a contest. Oh, my God. How many? If I had $1 for every time I saw a player ignore someone that was free and kick to a 2-on-1 against them, I would be rich. Because it happens way too often. Fraser handball. Sanders handball. Fraser another handball. Gallagher should have given it to Sanders the first time. Ignores him and gets tackled. Collingwood win by how much? They're up by 15. What? So, I don't know. Maybe 25. But Dogs could still come back and win it here. Fraser, another handball to Sanders for another handball. At least they're starting to get some touch, but they're all handballs at the moment. But hey, I'll take it after they scored hadn't been scoring any points. Jack, we all know Sanders will be in our teams round 1 2026 for his third year breakout. Yeah, who knows? Potentially. That should be a free kick against the Collingwood player there. Davidson kick. Sanders is... Oh, no. Dale took it off him. Fraser, another handball. Tim Rembury to score. Says HD808X. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Out to Davidson. Davidson with a good mark. +6 coming up here for David. Or +5 because of the handball. Short to Dale. Will Dale make a good decision? Good kick to Darcy, I guess. That's a mark. How much handballs am my players doing? Yeah, I know, Harry, but at least they're scoring. I'll take it. And Harry, it was Nathan Thomas sent a message on Instagram. I was going to say I'd get to your message, Harry, but it wasn't you that messaged. My pyramid doubts all week coming to fruition. Bales, yet every fantasy channel thought he'd be fine. I thought he'd be fine as well, right? And I thought, well, you get a free look. He's got the bye next week. You trade him anyway if he's shit. So, but unfortunately, he will be trade. Davidson, nice mark, says Elizeno. Yep, he was good. That was good. Darcy goal. So back to 9 points. I think, therefore, I slam, says, after from Nakos, has Collingwood ever had a fantasy relevant player under fly? Probably not. Maybe Darcy Cameron at times, but that's about it. Ouch, evening Bales and all. Hope you're doing well as can be with the low scores tonight. I'm glad you included the as well as can be with the low scores tonight. Also, the bloody free kick count is despicable. What is the free kick count? What is it? Someone let me know in the chat. This says I'm going to take Davidson's score, not risk Max Hall. Yeah, probably good score. Perriman racking up, says Marco. Is he? I hope he's just scored some points and I'm delayed. That's what I'm hoping for, Marco. But could just be sarcasm. 13-27. Collingwood's way? Yeah, right. Perriman man packing up. Bulldogs are back. Davidson. Looks like kick. Yep. Kick for Davidson. And Libba goal. So I thought Collingwood were on their way to win, but back-to-back goals for them. Bulldogs are back. Yep. Yeah, sarcasm, says Marco. You got my hopes up for a second there, Marco, that maybe he'd done something. Sharon TDK, the only non-spuds in my game week so far. Perryman in Haynes territory, says Henry V. Yep, agreed. I'll just have a quick look at what our players' scores are on. Fraser up to 62. Davidson 58. Sanders 54. 11 touches for Sanders. 1 kick, 10 handballs. -8 metres gained. That's not great. Perryman's still stuck on 31. My God. At least Davidson could hit a 70. That could be a positive. Gives it to Fraser. Fraser, no touch there. No tackle either. Vandermeer taking the ball off of him, but he gave it to Sanders. Sanders got a kick. Holy shit, he kicked the ball. He does know how to use his foot. Perryman short for a +6. Perryman still short for a +6. And Jeremy Howard just going, yeah, you know what? Your new ran here. I don't want to kick it to you. Yep. Oh, my God. Like, just Perryman get to 50, please. My God. He's not even looking to get the ball. And then you see Dacos sprint from like 30 metres away to get the ball. Perryman, Dacos, again, the one time Dacos has a shit disposal, it's to Perryman. Perryman, handball. There's something. Perryman might get it from Dacos here, but no, he won't actually. Mason Cox, get up, man. I don't actually think he got hit at all. Oh, shit. Actually, no, he did. Right clobbered. Wow. Got clobbered by Lob trying to spoil the ball. I didn't actually think he got hit, but he actually did. So, fair enough. He might take his time. Oh, he's going off, actually. I see Perryman became more allergic to the pill for the quarter. I was gone. Detached edits. Hollands, Perryman, God, the trades are racking up. Yep, agreed. Of course, Dacos gets the free kick from the Cox one. Like he needs any more disposals. But can I just trade out half my team? Says attached edits. No clue how I finished last round at around 10k. Sam's got a kick. OMG says, ouch. This game just makes me angry. Says Moon Boy. Why do we do it to ourselves? Yep. Kalen 5. Cox free kick and who gets the ball when he comes off? Dacos. Yeah. It's again the umpires. I said before, Dacos is a great player, but the umpires do let Dacos do whatever Dacos wants. And if we own him, great. But we don't own him, so it's not great. He's on 111, so... yeah, it sucks as non-owners. So funny, yeah. Freya 62, Davison 58, Sanders 57. So, so Sanders' first 11 disposals were -8 metres gained. He gained, he went up to 36 metres gained from just one kick, which is pretty funny. Just praying for a Sanders 75, 80. Matt Kennedy is getting in the way of Davidson trying to mark the ball. Yeah, that's cool. No worries. And then was that Vandermeer that was just kicking it to no one? I wonder where Jake is sitting tonight. I wonder. Ouch. Yes. Watching Hollands looks like he doesn't know how to play his new role. Yeah, he just all over the shop. Players not using him as well. Matt Young, I might hold Sanders just due to lack of forward options. Already have Rankin and no way I'm trading it to Jason Horn-Francis. Yeah, I don't have Rankin, so Sanders to Rankin next week makes a lot of sense for me if I decide to do that. It was a good chase from Davidson, actually. He didn't get there, but put McCreary under a bit of pressure. So we've got, 9 minutes to go in the game. So where are our players at? So what are we doing? We want Fraser to somehow get maybe another 18 points. Davidson 12. Sanders 18 would be ideal. Perryman's up to what? 30? Yeah, 36. So they gave him that mark actually. So, but it doesn't matter. He's just way down the list that we don't really, doesn't matter really what he gets anymore because he's just done that shit. Any points from here is just a bonus. It means he won't go down as much. To go, he should have given the handball to McCreary. That was selfish. Had a free man. Didn't give it to him. Sanders mark. Let's go. What, did he just take a mark here? Oh, he does. My God. Sanders +6. No, it's a +5 because he gave the handball. Because he loves a handball tonight. English +6. No, +5. Sorry. Gives it to Sanders though. Sanders another handball. Give it back to Sanders. No, Buku can't handball it properly. And Nick Dacos with a kick. That was well done by Bailey. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Did he touch it? I think he touched it. I'm not sure. How long left on the game? Says HD808X. I think it's like 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes 15 to go. Oh, that's touch from Bailey Williams. Yep, that's touch. That was really well defended by Bailey Williams. Really, really well defended. Ouch. Do we know how long to the Bont and Treloar back do they feel like they'll affect Sanders? I think they're like 3 to 4 weeks away. I think Bont's more 4 to 5. I think therefore I slam. Says Perryman reminds me of when Lipinski started at the Pies. Absolute blinder with box heroes on debut, then just a role-playing jag since then. Yeah, mate, good point. And he did start really well, actually. I remember Lipinski round 1 against St Kilda was doing really well, then got rid of him. English tackle. So English is starting to get some points. I think he's up to like 90 now, or he might be on a bit more. Or is he on 86? No, he's on 92. Need Tim Remy to score 1 to hit my multi. Oh, Nick Dacos, another +6 coming up. Like he needs more +6s. He's on 122 now. Are you joking? Says Henry V. What happened, Henry? 749 less says Odo. Taking Perry's free. Why, man? Was that Perryman's free? Was it? I missed it. Oh, he'll get 1 point, so that's something. Perryman's just a lost cause for me at the moment. Nothing's going to change with him. Freya handball. Well, a good tap by Vandermeer. Sanders kick. Sanders saving his score again. Kick short to Perryman. How? No, you're not. Yeah. Well done, Freya. Well done. Shit kick from Howe. Never should have gone there. Freya, go for goal, son. Freya! Yes! Finally something positive. Finally something. Finally. We love to see it. Love to see it. Sanders kicked again. Yep, everyone's saying Fraser goal. It just shows how shit the night's been when we're all getting keyed for a Fraser goal. It's just... Oh, it's funny. Everyone in the comments, Fraser. How does Perryman go down, says Tristan. I've got no idea. I'll have to have a look. Tony Ford had Perryman to Wang all locked in and then changed to Sanders to Rankin. Yeah. Sanders to Rankin was a better trade. It was. Unfortunately, Tony, I apologise. Kick wasn't bad. Sidebomb just got scared. Let's go, doggy, says Marco. Well done, Fraser. What a goal, son. Beautiful. I just went for a bottle of wine, says Tristan. Oh, get the bottles out. We're getting a bit excited now. Our players are actually starting to score some points. Dacos, unfortunately, keeps racking up. And he'll get it back for a pretty cheap one. Pretty cheap 1, 2, 3, maybe. Side bottom really should have given it back to Dacos, but he didn't. Bailey Dale, that's a shit kick. Didn't even look. Perryman spoil. No points for that. There's Oscar Baker. Where's our players? Where's Sanders? Sanders in the middle. Riley West, no. Ball in. Wado says draw. Wow, Sanders has really pulled it back, man. And F's sake should have traded Hollands. Oh, Sanders actually getting to a point where he might not be the biggest issue, you know. The role's been bad, though. He's played forward mid. And it's been forward first more often than not. It's out in the fall anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, how did this guy get 10 tackles pre-season, says Henry V. You're talking about Perryman? Oh, I got no idea. Don't know how he did it. Hope it's a draw, says ouch. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a draw as well. I tipped Collingwood, so I'd still get the tip. Sanders again. Handball from Sanders. Gives it to Fraser. Fraser. Is that a throw? I'm not sure if it was a throw. Perryman got a kick away. Was that a throw from Fraser? I don't know if it was. AFL Burhey. Boring game. If Collingwood win the flag, then I'm done with AFL. Yeah, it hasn't been the most exciting game. I agree with that. Particularly for fantasy as well, it's not been exciting at all. It started getting exciting last quarter, but when the last quarter's been the only quarter that's been half decent, that's saying something. And that'll be it's Fraser again. I don't know if that's 2 that he's given away or just a 1. Well, it says in 78, so they're missing something. So even the players don't even know what's going on out there. Like, the umpires just pick what they want to go push in the back so he gets a free. If Dockers win the flag, I'm done, and I'm a Freo supporter, says Tristan. So was that free against Fraser? He gave the high free kick away, but was he on 81 and went down to 78? No, down to 75. Sanders up to 69 as well. Where's Davidson? Still on 58. See, I'd prefer Davidson to not really score from now, to be fair, because I don't want him to get like a 70 and then me tossing up whether I'd take his score or not. Perryman's up to 40 somehow. Don't know how he's got to 40. God, Dacos is on 128. Far out, man. Wish I'd put him up higher in my captains this week. I had him at 5. Really should have been higher. Collingwood just get so many frees. Says, ouch. Yeah, they've had a lot of frees go their way tonight. Dacos, another handball. My God, he just keeps racking up. Free kick pie, says Marco. I think Fraser and Sanders have reached a score that you'd have to be happy with. Meanwhile, I just own Perryman, says Tony. ETN, it wasn't even on Fraser either, by the way. That wasn't against him, says Marco. I thought it was. He did clip someone high unless it was the free kick. It was before he got him high. But Bales, we want Davidson to score, says ouch. But I've got it, so I'm looping him on the bench emergency. If he gets to 70, I'm going to be like, well, do I play Finn O'Sullivan or do I take Davidson's score? Baker, give the handball to Davidson, you idiot. I know it was English there. But still, too slow. Too slow. See, free kicks like that that go to Collingwood are fine because they're definitely there. Lockie Schultz reached 100 points in your matchup. Oh, there you go. Got nearly 100 people watching at the moment. Thank you for everyone tuning in tonight. It's been a busy stream, but it's been a very depressing stream, unfortunately, fantasy-wise. We're, what is that? We're 17 away from reaching our goal of 131 likes. Our most ever was last night, 130. Can we break it again and go 131? That'd be obviously fantastic. So make sure you smash a like. It takes 2 seconds. Literally takes one click of a button and you're done. You can even do it while you're still watching. So Smash up the likes. 17 more would be fantastic. Etienne saying Steele, so I'm assuming Steele kicks a goal here. Yeah, I'm leaving Davidson. I traded Garced Lindsay with DPP. Yep, there's a Steele side bottom goal. 3.5 minutes to go. Gotta love how the bloody timer keeps ticking down when the goal's been kicked. Yeah, bloody hell. It's unbelievable. We got nearly 100 people watching at the moment. The game's still going on. Right when the game is about to be decided. Let's have a look at these scores. Any updates? English might turn up here, you know. Wonder if Sanders can get to 75 from here. What's he need? 6 points. Perryman's on 40. Just an absolute joke. Can't believe we picked him. Cannot believe we picked him. There's Libber. Libber to Richards. Richards to Fraser. Come on, Fraser. No touch for Fraser there. Is Sanders on the bench? I don't know if I saw him forward. Intercepted by Gallagher. Got a kick away just. So they paid that holding the ball. Perryman got a kick. My God, he got involved. I don't know how that was holding the ball when he clearly got a kick. Yeah, I think Sanders on the bench. My God. Fuck Bevo. Absolute idiot. So Sanders will finish on 69. Never should have picked Sanders. And I know he's done okay to get to a 69, but... So Sam Darcy, that was just absolutely stupid. Did he give away the free kick or is it a behind? No, they gave it a behind, but luckily he didn't. What happening with the ball? Who's with the ball, Andre? Yeah, Brendan saying Sanders on the bench. It's just ridiculous. He had 3 minutes he might have got some points for, and Bevo just goes, nah, take him off. The Bulldogs do not deserve Riley Sanders. The amount of times that they shit on him and they play him out of position is ridiculous. I wonder if Perryman might actually get some touches here. Dacos again. Dacos just absolutely racking up. And he's going to get it back here again. No. Where's Perryman? Is Perryman even on the ground? Well, the only player we got from the Bulldogs on here is Fraser, so... Could we get a draw? Lob tackle without the ball. Perryman ruined my night, says Etienne. Oh, mate, all the players ruined my night. Like, Dacos scoring well when I didn't want him to, ruined the night. Perryman doing shit's ruined the night. Bevo treating Sanders like shit again has ruined my night. Just, that'd have been sufficient intent if that goes... Oh, no, it stays there. So 15 likes away as well from their goal. We got 116 on the stream. If we can get 15 more to get 131 and hit our goal, that'd be fantastic. So if there's of the 81 people watching, if there's 15 people that haven't liked it yet, click the like button so we can hit our goal of 131. Dacos again. And it's been paid a bloody throw in. Is Dacos okay or just cramp? Davidson handball. So Davidson gets to 60. So Perriman's there, but not even getting involved whatsoever. That's a contact below the knees. So that rule's just gone out the door. The umpiring tonight has been dreadful. The free kick count has been awful. How that's not taking the knees out, I don't know. Where's that rule gone? I feel like the umpires decide when and when they don't want to pay that rule. That was clear and obvious. I just don't understand. I really don't. And, yeah, Collingwood will win the game. Probably deserves to be a draw. Dogs should have had a free kick going inside 50 in this bit. Free to Darcy there, it should have been, I reckon. Matt 435, English second up has saved my night. Yeah, he's been okay, but still not what you want to see in the first half. I was hoping, to be honest, as a cherry on, I was hoping he wouldn't go as good, but I still think Cherry could outscore him. Darcy Cameron intercept mark to finish off the game. So that's it. Collingwood win by 6 points. And thanks to the umpires, I think, with that one. The umpiring was atrocious. 32-14, apparently, the free kicks were, and it might have been different towards the end, but that is just ridiculous. Ed disappeared, says red lighting. Yeah, free kicks 33-14. That is an absolute joke. Umpires had money on Collingwood, says Jimmy. Yeah, probably. Sanders O'Callaghan says Grover. Nah, it's still not for me. 69's not enough. Okay, had a good second half, but we can't afford these players to be just putting up 60s and 70s. It's best 18. Like, red lighting, umpiring is bad. Yep. Ouch. Umps gave the game to Collingwood. Agreed. English at tick says Brisbane Bloods. I'll have a look now, actually. Let's have a look at the scores when it refreshes. So, yeah, Nick Dacos, 136. I definitely should have had him higher than 5th in captains. Libba, 109. Schultz, 106. English, 101 in the end. I don't know how really he tonned up, to be fair, but he got a ton at least. Darcy and Cameron both tonned up as well. Dale, 96. Richards, 92. Josh Dacos, 85. Joel Fraser, 75. In a low-scoring fantasy game as well, I'll take it. Make some good money as well. Kennedy, 73. Sanders, 69. Bit disappointing. Shit game time as well, 71%. Just, Bevo, just seriously, man. Davidson got 60. I'm probably not looping that on if you've got that. I'd prefer to go for a seeing saw because you're hoping that 60 is not going to count anyway. Perryman 43. Oh my God, just don't even need to say anything more about him. And yeah, that's the game. That's it. Absolute load of shit. So yeah, I didn't have a single player go over 75. But yeah, we're only 10 likes away from the goal that we wanted of 131. So smash a like on the video if you haven't yet. Let's try and hit that goal before I wrap up for tonight. So yeah, we got 121. We need 10 more, and we got over 100 watching at the moment. So better than Perryman, says Grover. Yeah, but you'd want, even if Perryman did shit, you'd want Sanders doing well so you don't have to trade him. But they're both issues. It was pretty good viewing if you didn't have Perryman, Sanders, and Fraser. That wouldn't be very many people, LSN, I don't think. Ouch. Watch the Ball Boys discuss Sanders 69 in the review this weekend. Oh, yeah. Anthony Beresford, I'm playing Hall over Davidson. Looks like the right choice at the moment. Yeah, I'd agree. Jimmy, that last deliberate was crazy. What was the free kick count? It was like 33 to 14 or something. It's absolutely ridiculous. Letting Fraser off lightly, plenty trade into a 75, says Brendan. But 75 for a mid-pricer that was priced at 60 to begin the year is not awful. It's not too bad. I had Perry Spud to SDK all week. Should have brought in the Wang and Miller, says Ben. Grover, thanks to the game, Bales. Thanks, Grover, mate. Appreciate it. Ben Hayes going to bring the Wang and Miller in next week. Downgrade Hollands to a rookie. Yep, I agree with that. Brisbane Bloods, which two to play of Davidson, Garcia, and Wicks? If Garcia's not the sub, I'd go him, and I'd take... Depends how many floor scores you got, Brisbane Bloods. If you want to take on the 60 Davidson, if he's going to be in your bottom four anyway, then take it on. But if that 60 is going to count for you, I think he'll score more than Wicks, so I'd take it. But depends where you're at with that. Grover, Sanders still above break even, so at least make a little bit of cash. Yeah, so at least it's better than holding Hollands, but it's still not really anything I want to be getting too excited about. Marco Gligorowski, who goes first, Sanders or Day? Sanders for me. Alex, is Davidson 60 okay if you need Stone captain loop, or just hold Garcia for ceiling score? Well, it depends who your VC is, Alex. If you need the loop, I'd be happy to take the 60, but depends who you're looping. Angus Heasley, would you loop Davidson over Garcia? I'd play Garcia if he's not the sub. You'd hope that he gets more than 60. So that's what you'd be hoping for anyway. We're only one like away from hitting the goal. We're on 130 likes. We're one like away from hitting our goal. So let's get that. Let's even get 150. Let's try 150. Only 20 away from 150. Ouch. Do you think Kako has a chance to be better than Davidson this week? No, because I think he could even be laid out from what the rumours are that with a calf. So I would be taking Davidson's score. Matt Brown, Fraser has a role too. He'll come good to average 85, I reckon. That's good for his price. Yeah, agree, Matt. I'd agree with that. He was solid tonight without obviously being amazing. So that's what I'd do. Would you play Hall or take Davidson? Probably depends again, Jordan, if he's going to be in your best 18. If the 60 is going to be in your best 18, then probably just take it to be safe. But if it's going to be in your bottom four anyway, then take it on and play Hall. You can probably make that call up until tomorrow, see how the other games go. If you've got like 3 or 4 scores sub 60 and that 60 is going to count for you, maybe just make the points. But unless it's like a 59, then I'll just take it on. But yeah, it's an interesting one for that one. So we're up to 135s. We've broken our record again. Back-to-back nights, we've broken the like record. Let's see how high it can go. We got 15 to go to 150. So let's try and get 150 if we don't have 15 people that haven't liked it yet. But obviously 135 likes is very, very good. So appreciate everyone that smashed a like on it already. Elizano, thanks to Watchalong Bales, even if the game was terrible for fantasy. Oh, mate, it was awful for fantasy, but still pushed through anyway. So we're up to 137 likes now. Just saw it tick over. But yeah, appreciate the kind words there, Elizano. Very much appreciated. Her phone's on 1% actually, so it's probably going to die in a sec. Cheers, Bales. Enjoy your night. I'm going to the Port fans. Do you just mean the Port game? Ouch, you mean there? But if you are, then enjoy, mate. Nugget, who goes first, Sanders or Hollands? Feel like they have very similar positions in terms of being around the ball, just can't get it. I'd go Hollands out first because he's actually going to have a high break even. And at least you can hide Sanders in the forward line, whereas Hollands just take a midfield spot. So I'd be trading him. Hope to watch Rosie go bananas, says ouch. I hope so, mate. I got in captain, so I hope so. And I've got Dawson VC, but we'll see what Dawson does. Yeah, actually, I might have to skip the Reed emergency loop because if I'm not taking Davidson, I need a position to be taking a loop on the bench, and I think there's a chance that Boyd got named, so I might have to do that. I'll be at the Port game, says DJ. Enjoy, mate. Hope it goes well. So can we get 13 more likes before we finish? We're on 137. Let's get 150 likes on the stream. That's what we're hoping for. Tony Field, Wicks or Murphy Reid? Ooh. That's a tricky one. As we just go to 138 likes. Maybe Wicks. I just worry that Murphy Reid against Sydney's just going to be quiet. He scored 11 from 3 quarters, right? So I'd probably go Wicks, but if Murphy Reid has 2 quarters like he did on the weekend, he probably goes well. So I'd go Wicks just, but it's close. So tricky one in terms of who I'd go, but that's probably where I'd go. So 140 likes now. We're just past 140. We got 10 to go. 10 likes. Can we reach 150? I've actually got to put this phone on charge. So give me like 2 seconds. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Hang on. Give me a sec. All right, we're back. So just putting the phone on charge just in case. Because I've got a spare phone that just hasn't got a SIM card or anything in it. I use that for the stream just to make sure the stream works. Let's have a look. So, yeah, 140. So, only 10 away. So, let's try and get the 150. That'd be fantastic. Byron Foster, thanks, Bales, for the stream. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Byron, mate. We're live again tomorrow night. So, we'll be doing the Geelong St Kilda game. So, there's so many players, relevant players in that game. Hopefully that's enjoyable. Hopefully. We can only hope. So, yeah. Caleb Fife, I think hold Perryman and trade Day and Sanders and trade Perryman the week after because Day and Sanders can get better upgrades. That could be a play because Day's probably not going to be best day if he gets tagged anyway. I just think, I don't know if I want Sanders though. And I don't know if I want Perryman either. Like Perryman, I definitely want gone. Sanders or Day, I think I'd rather be stuck with Day. Because, okay, it's a bad week this week, or next week. But then after that, it opens up a little bit more. So, take TDK 107 VC or back in Rosie, says ace of trades. I'd go Rosie captain. Rosie, my number 1 option this week. Can we use Boyd for loop, says Marco. I'd be nervous doing it because there is a chance that what's it called? I've just lost my train of thought. Boyd. So I don't know. Oh my God, that just shows how much of a shit night it's been. Losing train of thought. Boyd for loop. There's a chance he is a laid in for Marshall. I'm not convinced Marshall's going to play. To be honest, I'm not convinced. So I would be not using him. I'd be using a Connor Stone or a Taylor or someone else. We're up to 141. We got 9 to go. 9 likes. If anyone's got a second account, log into that. Smash a like. Let's get 150. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, I won't like it. I want to hit 150 likes without me liking it. What do we got here? Perryman has ruined my week. Are we taking Davidson 60 over Garcia and Hall? No. I would play Garcia and not. The 60 is probably not going to be counted for you anyway, right? You don't want to be taking a 60 in your best 18. So I'd be playing Garcia to get the ceiling score and hope he does. We're up to 143, 7 to go. Thoughts on bringing in Callahan from Day, says Caleb Fife. Yeah, don't mind it next week. Yep, that's definitely a play. You can definitely do that. DJ Hokar, grab the iPad. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Or go Nod. I'd go Nod for this week, but if you're talking about next week, then I'd reassess. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind bringing in Callahan. Up to 144, 6 away. 6 away. We're nearly there, guys. Nearly there. DJ says done. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I'm showing you all the 144th. But yeah, what a stressful bloody watch along. I'll tell you what. I don't think there'll be any points adjustments just yet. John Sanders, who would you be looking to bring in for Perryman? I've got no idea, to be honest. Who would I bring in for Perryman? Do I go 2 rookies at the back and use that cash in the midfield? Probably not. I probably have to go to someone. Maybe SDK. If he goes well again, I'll probably just have to do that if I don't have him. Who else could I go? Like Nasai's an option. Maybe going up's an option. We're up to 146 likes. Caleb 5 said there's only 4 away now. Let's get 4 more. Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have to watch a few options. Maybe like Lawson Humphreys as well is another one. It's tough, though. There's not a heap of great options, unfortunately. Jacob Delaporte. Nevitt next week for Hollands or miss the boat? No, Nevitt, you could definitely go. I don't think you miss the boat. If he goes well again, you've seen it for 2 weeks in a row, right? So you can definitely look at it. Tony says Holmes. I probably won't go Holmes because I've already got Tom Stewart. I don't know if I really love going for Holmes and Stewart, but maybe. Callum says he'd go Holmes or Nasaya or go down to rookie for cash. Elizeno says, I've got Reed and Trainer on field and defence right now. Best 18 allows me to do that the next few weeks anyway, says Elizeno. Yep. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That's for sure. Josh Turco Vlog says, what do we do about Christian Salem? No one's talking about him. He's been good. I've just been burnt so many times by Salem. Just when I think he's going well, he gets injured or drops a bad score. So I just don't think I could go there, Josh, personally. Draft is a good pick, but I just don't know if I could go there. Yeah, only 4 likes away, guys. Let's get to 150 before we end the stream. I'll be ending very shortly. 147 now, actually, so only 3 away. Yeah, Christian Salem is just, I think it's, to be honest, if he goes big again, you probably could. Well, I'm ruling it out, but there's no options in defence. Like, they're all expensive. So you really could. If Salem went well again this week, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out, so. Archer shouldn't have been suspended, and it showed tonight the rule doesn't exist when you take someone's legs out, says Calum 5. Oh, yeah. This would have been probably one if we had the stream on. We could talk about this for ages. He should never have been suspended, Archer. Never. Never should have got suspended. It was almost an accident, if anything. Okay, yes, Cleary was knocked out. Not great, but at the end of the day, incidents happen in footy. He didn't deliberately knock him out. And the way that it said, he should have slowed down. So what are we asking the players to do? Just completely not commit to a contest? Like, we might as well just make touch football. So, Perryman to Clark. Yeah. Jordan Clark could be an option. They've got a good run coming up as well. Mitho Sport, can you tick these off? Taylor to Bice and Hayes to Ashcroft. Yep. Yeah, I could tick it off. Bice named in the 22, so he definitely could go there. Yep, 3 weeks, very stiff. Poor kid says, ouch. DJ, how many weeks for lob on Mason Cox? It was accidental, but I wonder if he does get weeks because he connected with it. I don't know. Up to 148 likes now. 2 away. Just 2 to go. Just don't think he did enough. He only got 70 odd. But to be fair, I might still go there. Apparently, did the stream just drop out? I don't know if the stream just dropped out or not. It said like 0 kpbs on there, so I don't know if it dropped out for a sec, but we're still going. Someone took their like off the bloody thing, went down to 147. Well, that's not what we want. We want 150 before we finish, guys. Come on, let's go. There's nearly 100. Hey, there we go, 150. 151 likes. Absolute legends, you guys are. Very, very much appreciate it. We broke the record of first time getting 100 on the stream, watching, broke 100 likes on the stream, and now we got 151. So absolutely fantastic. Can't thank you guys enough. Loop on Davidson 60 for Hewitt. Depends, Mr. Jet, if that 60 is going to be in your bottom 4. If it is, I'd take it on and try and get a ceiling score. But if that 60 may count for you, I'd take it. Because I don't know if Hewitt's going to have much more upside than a 60. But DJ, I also have Elijah Hewitt. Please, can anyone lend me a trade? Oh, mate, I think we need trades from from each other. I think we need a lot more trades because, yeah, I need to trade about 6 or 7 players in my team. And I'm not going to be able to. So, yeah, very, very unfortunate. But, yeah, let's see if these scores updated, any late additions or anything like that. Don't know if have they updated the scores? Like, are they been finalised? So I almost want to go till they get finalised and then end the stream. But why do you do fantasy when Supercoach is a more accurate reflection of player performances? Bam Jam 11. I've done fantasy from as long as I can remember, so it's just been the number one. That's what I do the podcast for. So that's probably the main reason I do the podcast of fantasy. Yeah, that's probably why. So, but I play Supercoach as well. But yeah, I think I did okay, but don't have Lindsay, which sucks. So have to try and get him in. Doesn't look like they've updated the scores from the game yet. I was hoping they might have done it. Oh my God, I'd love just a +4 for Sanders if they missed a tackle somewhere. Yeah, Perryman 43, says Tony. Scores are now locked on the app, says ouch. Yeah, maybe they have updated it then. But it still says on the app that they're still finalised, on the AFL app, they haven't finalised the scores yet. At the moment, we haven't had any stats added for any of our players. So I'm not sure. Slipping Jimmy, tanking Perryman's score means nothing in best 18, just hurts with dropping cash gen. Oh, yeah, but it does because he's a guy that you'd be expecting, would normally expect to be in your best 18. So that's why it sucks, because now you're hoping for a rookie to pop an 80 or a 90 to make up for it. Sanders 69 for me says, ouch, yeah, I don't think they've updated it just yet because I haven't seen any stat adjustments whatsoever on there. And there normally is at least one. So, yeah, we're still waiting. It's normally when the game disappears from, like, if you go on the AFL app, it's not at the top of the screen. That's normally when you know that they've adjusted the scores. So I'll go to when they do that, hopefully within the next couple of minutes, and then that'll be it for the stream. Actually, let me have a look at my matchup with Jordox. Any additions? Yeah, it says on the fantasy app that the scores have been finalised, so whether they are final or not. But yeah, oh my God. Like, the scores from so far in this round, 43, 75, 75, 107, 69. And then on the bench, a 30 and a 60. Just shit. So how's the matchup with Jordox going? So he didn't have Fraser or Sanders. So I could be on for a loss here because he's got DeConing, Holmes, Taranto, Rankin to come. I've got Stewart, Rosie, O'Driscoll, Lindsay, Horn, Francis, Garcia. So I need some of those guys to somehow put up some scores. Otherwise, I'm going to lose again, which is going to suck, unfortunately. Unbelievable. I think they might have have they updated the scores? Let's have a quick look. No, I don't think they've officially updated, but I might have to cut the stream potentially, just because I know that a few people are jumping off the stream. Obviously, it's hang on, let me have a look. Oh no, we've still got a fair few. We've still got a few people still here. So, but if you guys could do me a favour as well, go to the stream tomorrow night, St Kilda Geelong, and smash a like on the video early. So we've got 4 people already done it, so that's great. So make sure you go and smash a like on the St Kilda Geelong stream, so we can get maybe 10 or 20 before we've even started. That would be that'd be ideal. WTF Perryman 43. How do you do worse than last week, mate? Says Quaweeds. Oh, mate, absolutely diabolical. John Sanders going to have to keep Taylor for another week now and get rid of Sanders and Perryman. Oh, that's probably what I'm going to do, John. Yep. Noob 123. Collingwood Dodds keep paying the umps. Oh, yeah, the umpiring was pretty shocking tonight, Noob. Collingwood got, what was it, 33-14, the free kick count. It was pretty bad. So, yeah, just not great. I wonder if they've updated it. Because normally once the app refreshes on here, then they've updated it. But I haven't seen one single update on any of these scores. No fantasies locked, gone in, but I wonder if they've actually updated it. Let's have a look. Jimmy, what's your prediction next week, mate? Make the call early doors. Prediction for what, Jimmy? What do you want prediction for? I'm assuming something specific. Yeah, let me know what you want prediction for, and I'll give you what I reckon. DJ, cheers, Bale. See you next time. Thanks, DJ, mate. Appreciate it. And Quaweeds, do you take a Davidson 60 overall on the dice on Elijah Hewitt? If Elijah Hewitt is going to be... Sorry, if Davidson's going to be in your best 18 and you can watch till later in the round, I'd take it. But if he's going to be in your bottom 4, you might as well take it on and try and get a better score than the 60. So, Carlton versus Bulldogs, says Jimmy. Oh, that's interesting. I still think Carlton will win, especially if Mackay comes back in. I think they'll win. John Sanders says, the best option to go up to a Rankin or Simpkin from Sanders and then get SDK for Perryman. Yeah, that's probably what I'll be looking at, something like that, John. Something pretty similar to that is what I'll look at doing. Which I do want Nevitt in, but I guess we'll have to find out. Alex, could be worse. You could have faded Dawson for Brayshaw like I did. I still think Brayshaw will come good, so he'll still be fine, I think. It's still sharp on the app that they haven't been updated yet, the scores, which is surprising that it's taking them this long. Like, the game finished ages ago. I'm surprised they haven't updated it. Unless they... And what's about they probably haven't. I'm just streaming for no reason whatsoever. But there's not been one update, which is very, very odd for a stream not to have had an update. I feel like I missed a question. Oh, there it is, Murphy. Should I start Zach Reid this week? I wouldn't. I just think with the Crows' tall forward line, could be a low score for him. So I wouldn't be starting him. I'd be benching him, which is what I've done. I've played trainer over him. And because of Davidson not probably doing enough for me, I've probably got to mean I don't loot Reid. Or I just don't loop either, and I just hope that Boyd... Oh, no, actually, no, that's too risky. Because if I loop Reid, I've then got no way to... If Reid scores bad as well, then I don't have a looper, so I might not have to play Reid. I might just have to back trainer in. What are your thoughts on Fraser? Is the value gone now, says Simon Stacks? No, he still makes good cash. That 103 is still in his price cycle. He's still got cash to make. His role was okay this week as well, so I'd be fine with him. Like 75, it was a low-scoring game as well. Like, I know a few players scored hundreds, but they were all low hundreds. Like the Doggies scored low as a team. Like, you had obviously Libba, English, Darcy get hundreds, but then Dale, Reid, Richards 90s, and then the next one was Fraser with a 75. So low-scoring game for the Dogs. Tony, Night Bales will have all a bit. Night Bales will all have a better day tomorrow. I hope so, mate. Hopefully, the Crowies win, a Dawson big score, and hopefully we're going from there. Does Corey Warner score more than Davidson 60? Again, depends if that 60 is going to be in your best 18. If it's not, take it on, try and get a bigger score, and play Corey Warner, Matthew. That's what I'd do. No, I said that before. Catch later, Bale's going to sleep, says, ouch. Oh, mate, yep, enjoy. Are you going to trade Roberts at all, says Murphy? Oh, he's well down the list of priorities. If he become an issue, then that's just going to be even worse. I hope not. Diego J, is Sarong getting tagged by Jordan? Potentially. It could be Sarong, could be Brayshaw, could be Jordan Clark, could be any of the three. I wouldn't even be shocked if Sydney went Hayward to Jordan Clark, Jordan to Sarong, and... No, hang on. Robom to Sarong and Jordan to Brayshaw. But if it's to tag someone, I would say that Sarong's the number one tag target. Mr. the Jet, Never, Ashcroft, Lindsay, which two on field? I'd be going Never and Ashcroft, I think. Unless you can loot. That would be obviously even better. But if you had to back two in, it's Never and Ashcroft for me. I still don't think they've updated this game. My God. gone for 3 hours, 22 minutes. I might have to cut the stream, even though they haven't updated the scores. I know on the app it says, but on the AFL app, it hasn't fully updated yet. So, we still do have a fair few watching. If anyone's got any last-minute questions they want to put in the chat, feel free. Probably got me for another minute or two before I really, really do wrap up. So, if you've got a fantasy question, any other question, put it in the chat. There's 50 odd of you, so if you've got one, send it through and I can answer any before we end the stream. So, but yeah, actually, let me just double check on here if there's any stat adjustments. No, none yet. That's really surprising. Normally doesn't take them this long. WTF are we doing with English? Saved his score with 100. Yeah, actually, what did he score in the last quarter? Because he did save his score, definitely. So he went 38 in the last quarter, 5 touches, 3 marks, 3 tackles, 8 hit-outs. And then 21 in the third quarter, 27 in the second, and 15 in the first. So, yeah, that last quarter saved him for sure. But, again, he can do that. So, that's what he can do. What score are you taking for VC, says Marco? I'm looking for 110 plus. I'm hoping more for the 120, so I don't have to worry about it. But if it's in the 110s, I'm more likely leaning to taking it. Shayan Aruji, should I start Pryor or Reed? I'd be starting Pryor over Reed there, Shayan. Reed will have his hands full with 3 tall forwards for the Crows. And we'll play, and with Ridley out, he'll play a real key defender, whereas, because he's normally like the third tall intercepting guy, whereas Pryor will probably be able to get some +6s and get around. So I'd be backing him in over Zach Reed. Actually, while I remember, I'm going to take the emergency off of Reed, because otherwise I can't do any VC loop. So I'll put Sam Taylor emergency just to... The only thing is, though, if I do get a late out, that's the only thing that sucks. I don't know. Had TDK VC, do I go Brayshaw? No, sorry, do I go Dawson or Rosie Captain, says Anthony. I'd go Rosie as my number 1. Dawson's probably got higher upside, but I think Rosie's probably the safer bet to go 120, so I'd be going him. That's what I'll be doing with captains. Alrighty, I don't think it's updated yet, and I don't think I'm going to wait too much longer, to be honest. It's already after 10. I'm getting a bit hungry as well, so I'm going to get something to eat. But yeah, as I said, disappointing night, unfortunately, for the watch-along. Pretty average players from all the scores and whatever, so that sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's fantasy. Hopefully, we have a good day tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night, though. Got another watch-along for St Kilda and Geelong. Make sure you guys head over to that stream and smash a like on the video so we have a few likes on there. Be good to get like 10 or 20 likes on that stream already before we've been started. We've already got a few legends that have done that. So just head there, click the like, and hopefully 10 to 20 are there before we even start streaming to maybe even break the 150 record that we had tonight, because we broke the record tonight. How much should we end up having? 155, and who knows that a few more might like it after the stream we finish. So, but yeah, actually 156 now. So appreciate all the legends tuning in once again. Make sure you like if you haven't already, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Obviously trying to get to 4K, which would be fantastic if we can join the 4K club. If you want to become a patron, head to patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. Get a heap of bonus content, team reviews all year round, bonus Q&A, exclusive for patrons only, and a heap of bonus stuff in there. So if you want to head over there, links in the description below. Let Elizano know. Thanks again, Bales. See ya. Thanks, Elizano, mate. Appreciate it. So yeah, make sure you guys do that. If you've got any other questions and you don't want to become patron, but just ask a question, then head to Ask Me on Q, spelled QU.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics to get a personalised audio response for your fantasy questions. And if I don't respond within 24 hours, you'll get your money back. But I'll answer all of them tonight, so you don't have to worry about it. So if you've got any questions that you want, head over there. Or patrons get that service for free. So it's up to you if you'd like to do that. But if not, we'll catch you guys tomorrow night for another watch-along. Hopefully a good watch-along. Hopefully some big scores in that game from some of our players. So Thanks, everyone, and we'll catch you guys in the next stream as I just last check to see if the scores have been... No, scores have been updated. Hang on. Right as we're ending, let's see if there's been any adjustments at all. No adjustments. Like it has been fully adjusted, and there's no additions to any of our players. So there you go. Was even one adjustment? Definitely not from the top players. So don't know what happened. But anyway, no adjustments. John Sanders, thanks as always, Bales. Thanks, John, mate. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Catch you guys tomorrow for the other watch song. So thanks, everyone. Have a good night. See ya.